and then eventually get replaced by like a dancing hamster or something, which is great on a podcast.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
that was the
All
best
right, not
opening.
bad.
That was the best opening ever. I just
Too late, it's already happened.
I hit record, and then Gelp was like, "Yeah, I just be replaced by a dancing hamster." It just was fucking beautiful. All right, hi, welcome to the Required Podcast, episode 7. I'm CR.
I'm bearded.
I'm C-Mac.
And I'm Gelf. Hello.
So weird. We just bounce between our
Yeah,
aliases.
names and yeah, that's what I was thinking. Regular
Dog
names or yeah.
I think
Oh,
we
that's
call
funny.
each other by both during the actual recording of the
Yeah.
podcast, so I don't know how much it really matters because people will pick it up eventually. I have faith in humanity that people
Yeah.
pay enough attention.
I hope so.
It'd
If
be
not,
alright.
we'll start a wiki and we'll have like our pictures, like also known as,
That'd be funny.
Can you imagine
what?
calling Bearded by his real name?
That'd be weird.
That is weird. That is weird. That's very
That's
weird.
a movie. I don't know. No, it's Call Me By Your Name. Sorry, oops. It's been a long day already. All right, so
I was trying to think of a joke with that.
I
And
know.
I fucking stumbled on it so hard that I just sat silent. I was just like, you know what? And then you're like, it's been a long day. I was like,
Yeah, she made the joke. Yeah, basically.
it has. Yeah.
just letting that sit, stew. Yeah, it has been a
So,
long day though. Like I got up at
Oh yeah.
well, I mean, for a weekend, I got up at 8 a.m. I usually get up at 6, but
Got up
I went out
at 6
Pokemon
o'clock.
hunting.
Oh, I wish I could go fucking Pokemon hunting. 6 in the morning.
Yeah, you want to walk around a mall in Texas when all the stores are still closed because God knows nobody goes shopping until
Fuck
after
yeah.
church.
Oh,
I do not.
church is in the mall.
Oh my God!
Is it really?
No, but
Not
you
really,
can
not
you
here,
can
but-
believe
Oh.
it, right?
I can believe that.
I've seen one. It was
Oh,
one of those.
no.
Like the top floors, not like one of the anchors. Like a Nordstrom's or a J.C. Penney's or a Dillard's or a Dick's Sporting Goods or whatever. But the top floor
Sorry.
that they usually put like the specialty shops in or whatever. There used to be a Department 56, and if you guys don't know what that is, it's a store that specializes in like Christmas knickknacks and collectible figurines and the little Charles Dickens houses that have the little light bulbs in them that people collect. My grandma collects them. She gave me her collection. It's awesome. But they cleared it out, and the next time we saw it, it was a fucking church, like banner and come on in, we're open at blah 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 Sunday morning. And I'm looking at it, I'm
Wow.
going, how cool would it be to drop over to like Orange Julius?
Oh my god, I was gonna make this
Or-
exact joke word for word. Go ahead. Oh
or
my god.
Panda Express,
Get
and
a
then
pretzel.
take your exactly, pretzel ands or whatever, and then just walk your way into church and be like hallelujah and go,
I was gonna say exactly Orange Julius. Oh my god.
That's funny. It's
I've
like
never been to one.
me neither. Oh, maybe once, but I don't remember it.
I went to one, but it wasn't very good.
It's been years. Yeah,
was like- it
it's
was
all
like-
sugar. Yeah,
It was like watered down orange juice, and I love orange juice, but that is like, ugh, it tastes gross.
yeah.
What was that like again? One more time.
Anyway. Ugh. I mean, it is what it is.
It is.
So yeah, E3 started. So
It's
I was
just
told
the
it was during the weekend.
conferences before. Yeah.
So like, it's like the Xbox conference was today, and then what, tomorrow is PlayStation. And
No,
then,
I don't know.
PlayStation's not there. or
Yeah,
Sony's
PlayStation's not there.
at,
Yeah,
sucks
E3
to
this
suck.
year.
I'm buying an Xbox now.
they didn't come this year.
Sorry.
Well, there's been
PlayStation
this-
who?
There's been this thing lately where they're talking about how it's not worth going because
Yeah.
E3 doesn't
Yeah.
do enough.
I remember them
Um,
talking about
just-
that last year.
Yeah, it's basically a name is the only reason. It's good for smaller companies, but it's not going to help really Xbox or PlayStation, Microsoft or Sony. It's not going to help them. Their brand's so big already. Just
That is
good for
true.
smaller companies though, making
That's-
indie-ish type games.
That's
well, from
a
what
big,
I've heard, it's also so expensive to get in.
Oh, I can only imagine.
like E3
Jesus.
tickets themselves.
Yeah,
Well,
like
'cause
it's
you have to, like,
ridiculously.
Get special passes or something like that.
Mhm. I mean, I don't know. Like I'm talking out my ass, but
Yeah.
at the same time,
I'm sure it is. I think it's hard to get in for the most part.
I think I looked into it
Oh
once,
my
like
God.
forever ago, and it was $3,000 or something for like the
Jesus.
lowest entrance
Oh,
ticket.
wow.
Here, I've got it right here.
Oh
So it says beginning on Sunday, June 9th, and based on availability and capacity of the Los Angeles Convention Center at E3 2019, badge can be purchased for $995.
That's
Holy
it?
ball sacks.
That's
What do you
it.
mean that's it? That's $1,000.
Now is that that's just basic
Whoa.
entry fee for walking
Hey.
in? What is it to actually like present a game or something?
Oh, probably a
Oh,
lot more.
Man, I don't
Hey,
know.
that 995. If they don't spend it there, they can at least get the Apple stand for their monitor. Okay.
Oh, fuck
Ooh.
off. You got $4. Go get yourself a little coffee or something.
Yeah.
Now-
You can almost buy something else.
You could maybe afford a coffee in Los Angeles.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe.
But I mean, okay, you know what? Since you guys brought the topic up, I actually do want to say something about the whole Apple like
How
cheese
horrible it is.
grater Mac Pro, whatever. I was reading an article talking about how much would it cost to build a PC that could do the exact same thing, and I kind of skimmed it
Oh.
because honestly, I wasn't that interested because I don't really
Not
do Mac.
$35,000.
Well,
Jeez.
no. Well, the thing is that it's able to handle so much more RAM, so much
Yeah.
more memory, so much faster, all this crazy shit. Plus the monitor that they've made specifically for it. It's so specialized that apparently a lot of people are saying like, yeah,
can't
it's
even make it?
expensive. Well, no, it's expensive, but you could make something for a lot cheaper
Oh,
as a
okay.
PC, but you wouldn't be getting those high-end specialty, 8K
Specifically made for
Right.
that thing
Right.
to make it be better. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Like you could do it,
Still.
but
God, they are the
Yeah.
epitome of capitalism.
dude, even Mac boys or Mac girls or Mac fans, whatever you want to call them,
Man, I was like, Mac Boys, is that a new thing? I don't know what's happening.
even they're freaking out about like the cost of the stand. Like,
Yeah,
okay, I'm not gonna
$1,000.
put a $4,000 monitor on I don't care how perfectly balanced it is,
Yeah.
using fucking magnets. Are you kidding me? I
And
don't
that's
know.
what it uses?
That's what I was told. I don't know for
Oh
sure,
my
but
god.
that's what I was
Oh,
told
wow.
is that it uses.
I'm gonna look into it. I'm kind of because I've been wondering.
I
about
didn't know it
'cause I-
used magnets. That's crazy.
Somebody double check that for me. Somebody double check that for me.
Oh, I'm reading
Click,
right
click, click,
now.
click, click. Enhance.
Yeah, right.
Enhance. That's crazy. I didn't even know it was magnets. I just was $1,000 for a stand that probably cost $12 to make. You know,
Well, probably a little bit more than that, but yeah, it's something like
I mean, they paid the Chinese people about $1 probably, so maybe.
ugh, labor laws.
Yikes!
It'd be nice if you can get out, or we can just change the whole world. That would be great.
Yeah,
too.
that'd be
I
good. That's
Mm.
tough.
It's
But the oh, go ahead.
yeah, I think what I'm seeing is it does have magnetic connectors on it.
Wow.
Because
They
you
better
can't
be
use a
good.
standard mount.
Jesus.
You can't use a
Well,
standard
yeah,
mount on
no,
it.
because you can't justify $1,000 for a standard mount. Oh, it's
Yeah.
futuristic. It magnetizes to it.
They're really,
Yeah.
really
That's
rare
not gonna.
earth
That's not
magnets.
gonna mess up the screen at all. Probably. Eventually.
Well, the big draw point is that it's perfectly balanced. You can rotate your monitor to whatever way you want, and
Which is cool. That's cool, but
I already have that.
oh god. Yeah, I don't need
Yeah.
$1,000 stand.
Right.
That's nuts.
Where'd it go? So the cost of conventions setting up a booth. Now, mind you, some of these prices are pretty old, so basically just adjust for inflation however you please.
Yeah, probably goes up a little bit.
There's a whole bunch of different ones. The earliest, or like the most recent one that I see, I didn't look around a whole lot, but a lot of these are from like 2014 to 2017.
Okay.
We will do the most recent South by Southwest. That's in Texas, isn't it?
That's in Austin, yeah.
Austin, right.
That's not
So,
E4 or E3.
A 20-foot by 30-foot island booth, just the space by itself, is $72.50 per day.
Jesus.
Oh, wow.
That's not that like that doesn't surprise me at all. South by Southwest though, the difference is that that's open. A lot of the attractions at South by are actually free to get into. So people will
Oh.
to get because they're going to get so much exposure.
Yeah,
They don't
get
have to
traffic
fight
through
for
there.
it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
get this. So you can rent out equipment. I guess they have just a, I don't know what company they go through, or because it's like a convention. People are gonna be willing to shell out money wherever they need it. You can rent a plastic chair for $60, a non-plastic chair for $100.
Oh, you can just buy your own.
A sofa for $800.
$7.
And then you have to rent out electricity. 5 amp or 500 watts is $50 per day. 10 amp 1000 watts is $118 per day. Wireless internet
my
up to 10
God.
megs is $650 for one device.
Oh
It actually
my
says
God.
one device. And
Okay, so I
flat screen
just read an
monitor,
article.
65 inches, $1,500.
No wonder it's
And this
hard
is
for smaller people
this
to
is
get in
not
there.
even
Jesus.
close. Like if you need a forklift, $170 an hour. Setting up electrical stuff, $150 an hour. Handling freight,
Oh
anywhere
my
between up to
God.
$66 an hour. And accommodations, like up to $150 per night.
You know,
And then
CR,
the
I
flights.
just
Oh
found
my God. Yeah, go ahead.
an
I'm just
article that's
rambling.
gonna blow your mind. I guarantee you.
You think?
2013 E3 prices, 600 square feet is the smallest space offered. Just the space. How much do you think it is?
600 square.
600.
10,000.
$30,000.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
That's so
Jesus.
much.
That is
For the
just
weekend?
that's just the smallest booth at E3.
Damn. That's crazy.
And that's like finishing they're talking about finishing costs
Sorry.
ran up to 7,800. It should have been closer to 11,000, but this company, the Semi-Formal Games, they kept a very close eye on their spending. Now the Mobile Games Pavilion, in order to show your game at the Mobile Games Pavilion, is around $9,000. And that's segregated from the main floor and high traffic areas. So if you thought E3 was expensive, or South by Southwest was expensive, E3 is fucking
Nuts.
unbelievable.
Wow. It's meant for bigger companies. Like they can pay that shit.
Oh, this says right here. Oh,
It's not meant for them, but it's okay. I don't know how many people play Halo, but they're playing the new Halo trailer on E3 right now, and it's quite
Damn it.
incredible.
I want to say one more thing on this.
Yeah, go
this
for
is
it.
all-
I'm
this is
still
all-
watching.
This is all added up. It's like it says going all in. If you want to take 4 people
Oh,
of
shit.
4 people of your company to a convention for 3 days, they said it'll and mind you, these numbers can be very skewed because all conventions are different. But this is mainly aimed at like the bigger ones, like E3.
Yeah,
or
yeah, clearly, yeah.
$45,000 for all the
Jeez.
equipment, the space, renting out
And just a
nights,
few people.
hotels. 4 people.
Wow.
It's no wonder these companies are always looking for different conventions to go to. I mean, South or not
Or
South
making
by,
their
PAX
own.
South. Yeah, making their own. PAX South was way cheaper than that, and it was awesome because it's so close to Austin. You get to see all of these small companies and these small games that are able to get in there and they're able to show stuff off at a PAX. And I think that's more important than walking into a booth and having it built to look like a haunted house or something. Like don't get me wrong, Resident Evil. I'm not trying to knock them so much, but that to me, I would rather have more variety of games, smaller indie studios, things like that, and be able to see that shit rather than like, oh my gosh, look, they've got a full-size Samus Aran and she waves at you and does the cute little kawaii peace sign so you can take pictures with her. Oh my god. You know, I don't know, it doesn't make sense to me. Like, shouldn't you be going for the companies and the games and stuff like that rather than this Disneyland experience? I don't know, maybe I'm
Oh,
just getting hot
yeah.
under the collar about nothing, but I don't
Well,
know.
I don't know, because like when we went to PAX South, that was our very first convention.
Mhm.
So for people who don't know, Hot Slice or Tiffany, my wife, and I went to PAX South. Man, Cody's getting
That
hot
was
and
good.
heavy on that Halo one. Woo.
Dude, that was good. It just ended. Holy shit.
We went to PAX South 2018. So what was that? That was in January last year, year and a half now.
January.
And it was the one thing that it was really cool. Like it was kind of like the Disneyland experience. There's a fine line because the Monster Hunter dragon sticking out, that was pretty fucking cool. Because it was like,
Yeah.
oh, like, you know, and it kind of attracts people to like, oh, what's this fucking giant ass dragon? You know, because you can't have just a normal booth because then people won't, you know, it's not flashy, it doesn't catch their eye. But at the same time, you can kind of overboard it where it's just like, oh, what is this? And it looks really cool. And you get there and it's just like, oh, I don't like that.
Well, the point I was trying to make was like PAX South, you can get crazy and amazing, and oh my god, you've got what the fuck is one of
Discord
the-
Wampus.
Yeah, something like that. You can have that out there, but there's still space that's affordable for indies that they can come
Yeah.
in and show off their game. You know.
Oh, we need
That's
to
the
ask.
balance
Are you in
that I would
touch
like to
with what's his name, Mr. Cooper? Black Ice. What the
Yeah,
hell?
Garrett.
You should just ask him how much was his booth. I'm so just be like, hey, we're just curious. Just...
Yeah, let me just call him up. You know, we're.
That's why I asked if you were in touch with them.
Well, I am, but it would be Twitter, and I'd be like, "Hey, so can I bother you a second?" You know, that kind of thing. But I'll
I'll ask him.
reach
I'll
out
do it
to
right
him.
now.
Whoa.
Just hey, I know. I don't know if you remember me, but I bought your game at the convention. Yeah. Hey, how much did your booth cost? For
No,
podcast
actually-
reasons.
It was actually really cool because when I was talking to him, back in the day when I first found Black Ice and we connected and we kind of talked about it a bit, I actually contacted him because I have motion sickness really bad in first person games, but I really wanted to play this game that he had made. So I said, are there any plans for something for motion sickness? He got in touch with me over Discord. We talked about it. We kind of worked it out. And the very next build that he sent me, not only had motion sickness accessibility, but he had also put in colorblind accessibility.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, wow.
And I turned both of those on, and man, I played forever. It was awesome. Totally burned myself on it. It was great. It was the best burnout ever.
Yeah, I
But-
think you need some royalties on this or something.
So with your motion sickness, is it really? Have you tried virtual reality and stuff?
Everything. Now, the only virtual
tough.
reality that I've been able to do and not get like totally on
Yeah, yeah.
is the HTC, the V.
Oh, the bot. Yeah. That's
But-
from what I've heard, it's the best one so far out there. But
The reason why is because
Expensive.
it's room scale and it's not me sitting in a chair and then
Yeah.
my eyes telling me I'm doing one thing but not actually being able to do it.
okay,
That's the
that's cool.
difference. I didn't have any problem with that. But
That's
at
cool.
the same time,
That's
when it comes to standard games, I have no problem with Dishonored. I've played through all of the DLC. I've played through the regular game multiple times. Never got sick once. But there was a point and click adventure game. It was called Old City Leviathan. I got 10 minutes in and I had to shut the entire stream down because I was so sick.
Dang.
I couldn't handle it. So I mean,
And
there's-
that's just regular playing a game.
that was just it comes down to the motion blur
Yeah.
and field of view. Like if I
That's why
can
I
fish
always
that
So
fuck out of my
crazy.
game, I should be okay. But
I always turn motion blur off. I think it's dumb anyway. It's just
yeah, it is a little bit.
that bothers my eyes. But then I always turn field of view really high though. I like seeing a lot of stuff, but I don't like it blurring.
Just recently, well, not recently, but within the last couple of years, I realized that I was starting to get motion sickness the older I've got. And one game in particular, let me see if I can find it really quick. It's an indie game. Gosh,
We're just jumping in all over these indie games today.
It's
I
all
love-
over.
I love indie games. Anyway, it's
Graveyard
It's
Keeper. Great.
no. Oh, I just had it. Oh, I just had it, and you fucking ruined it.
No. If you had it, you would have said it.
No,
You
I
would've
was
had
just about to. It's fuck me.
pineapples.
Really? Who developed that one?
Yeah, a lot of people. A lot of people were involved.
It's called jazz punk.
Oh, I heard of that one.
I love the
Fuck, I
game.
don't
It was
remember
so
either, though.
quirky, but the and I couldn't get my I fixed up the sensitivity to where it's because when you first start it, it's almost like your mouse has like a little bit of a delay when you're looking around, and it's like really swaying and back, and so I fixed it, but like I played for like hours and hours, and then all of a sudden, just it hit me like a ton of bricks. I was like, I'm gonna fucking throw up. I was like, I got a huge headache, and I was like, what the hell is that? And I looked like motion sickness because I was like, maybe I'm getting that, and sure as shit, So yeah, I can't. I tried to play it again like a week later, and within the first 5 minutes, I just felt sick, and I was like, fuck, like I want to continue that game. It's really fun, but I'm getting old.
You know, honestly, what it could just be is just your eyes in general. It could be that you've got an inner ear thing, or you had an inner ear thing
Well, I
going
mean,
on
that's
at
the
that moment.
only game that does it. Every other game I've
It
been fine
might,
with.
it might just be that game. Honestly, it might simply just be that game.
Right.
Because I've been able to play back when my mom and I and this is a whole story for a whole different podcast, but when my mom sat down and played Mist with me, she Mist and Riven, she actually had to take Dramamine, Bonine, whatever before we sat down and played because she would get it so bad. Nowadays it's just if I start getting a touch of it, I can drink ginger tea or something like that and I'll be fine. Um but I mean it's hereditary too. So talk to your parents, see if they have motion sickness, because if it or vertigo even, you know.
Dude, speaking of which, this is that was actually something I was going to segue onto, but that was perfect. How fucking cool is vertigo in video games? Like you're so immersed that you're just like, oh fuck, like I'm gonna fall off. Like I get that so bad. I get it in fucking Minecraft.
Well, yeah.
It's
The way they can manipulate
a game of
Yeah.
squares. I peek over
Yeah.
like an edge and I'm like, oh my
Yeah.
god.
the way it manipulates distance and like shadows and all that weird stuff that just mess with your brain.
It's so
Pretty
cool.
cool.
Like
Pretty sweet.
That's why I haven't tried VR yet. I really want to. A buddy invited me to come play Beat Saber
Me
at some
neither. I
point.
really want
Oh,
to.
dude.
I love rhythm games like that. So
Tell your friend I want to come.
hey, I
Well,
know you don't
that's
know him, but
amazing.
my buddy wants to come to your house and play video games with us.
Hope you don't mind. Hi.
That's how we started hanging out. Let's hang out and play video
We
games.
worked together.
Yeah, but we really didn't know each other.
Like, hey, you like
I
music?
don't know you.
Yeah, I
but
like music.
Hey,
Pretty much.
Isn't that how it
Pretty
started
much.
music?
Hey, you like Five Finger Death Punch?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what I thought.
all right, let's be friends. Okay.
you wanna play Guitar Hero or Rock Band? Yeah.
You want to
Okay.
play Tiger Woods golf?
Did we play that?
Yeah, we played the shit out of that.
Oh my god. You're not even a
Apparently
sports
so.
guy. That's
I
hilarious.
know.
What?
It was so fun though.
No shit. That's hilarious. Wow. What an odd game.
I guess the Xbox Game Pass was announced
Mhm.
during the E3.
Well, for
I heard about
PC.
that.
Yeah.
Is that for PC or is it for both?
Yeah, it's been out on Xbox.
Oh, for PC.
But now you
yeah.
can use it on PC on the Microsoft Store, which is cool.
So
So
yeah,
you
it
don't
says,
have to have Xbox on an actual Xbox. So
it's
pretty nice.
$10 a month, and right now the free games are going to be the Master Chief Collection, says coming soon. Gears 5 coming soon. Ori and the Will of the Wisp, so Ori and the Blind
Yeah.
That's
Forest
the
2.
new Ori and the Blind Forest. Yeah.
Right, that says coming soon. There's Forza Horizon 4, Hello Neighbor, Hellblade, Sea of
A
Thieves,
lot of games, man.
State of Decay 2, We Happy Few, Ark Survival, Imperator Rome. What the hell's that? Never heard-
Imperator.
Yeah, Imperator.
Sorry, I'm just. And good
okay.
old Football Manager. Also, why is that game so popular? Why is football?
Because there's a lot of Europeans,
That game is unbelievably popular. Blows my mind.
a lot of people outside of the United States.
I know. I just don't.
I can't
It
understand.
is
imagine it's
something that I
giant
don't know, 'cause
here, but
yeah, it's been huge.
well, and like
It's
I
consistently
still
huge.
like football, but like there's an actual like like American football style like that where
Is it like
you play the
fantasy
coach.
football? Is that what it
No,
basically is?
kind of,
but
you
you're
can make
actually-
it that
you're the
way.
coach.
Yeah, you're the
actually
coach, but you can make it to where you pick like the best people and have the best thing, and then you basically just coach your guys through like winning the entire season. Like it's more it's more like detailed, I guess, than playing the game because like you're just doing plays. But if you're as a coach, you gotta make plays, call out plays, like all this type of stuff. It's different. It's not for everyone.
Isn't that what you do? Just playing a regular football game, though? I mean, you make the plays.
No, it goes into like you gotta like way into the details of getting people out of trades and like drafting and each game you do. It's pretty intense. It's a lot different. It's more in
Sports ball is
depth.
very confusing.
Yeah, sports ball confusing.
So you get to choose like who you want to run for missing the pass or something like that. Run
Yeah,
laps.
like you go to the field and you run. You're done with that game. Get out of here. You're gonna run out of players for real quick. But that's
Hey,
funny.
Do you
Hold
guys
on, you were
have?
talking about that E3 stuff,
Yeah,
which
all
it was interesting. I just saw a clip.
the game list. What
Uh,
about it?
kind of, yeah, but they were talking about Cyberpunk, and I
Oh,
said
yeah.
this before the podcast.
Oh yeah, that's what I
said,
went earlier.
"Man,
I was like, oh,
Keanu Reeves is in everything." Well,
Yep,
he
that
came
was what
out
it
as
was.
the press conference and started the video, and he's in the game,
Oh
which
really?
is cool. Yeah, he's in the game, and like he's just giant right now, which is good. He's finally getting back up there again because he's always been great, but he's in like he's gonna be in a Marvel movie. He's in this Netflix comedy movie, but he just happens to play a small character, I think, in it, like a boyfriend of some chick. It's
Don't they
just
also
funny.
have a
Oh yeah, I
Fortnite
saw that.
skin for him now too?
Yeah,
The John
yeah,
Wick skin?
they had two of them. They had the John Wick, and then they made one like last year that was so crappy. It was just based off of it, but it was not detailed at all. It was
It
horrible.
was before they got the rights
That's
to him.
Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, now they got the rights. Now it looks good. It's funny. They called it the Reaper, right, or something like that.
Yeah.
On the
But yeah, now
thumbnail-
he's what?
Oh, I was saying on the thumbnail where they have a picture of Keanu Reeves. I thought that was
Yeah.
Aaron Hansen at first
Who?
from Game Grumps.
Oh, with the
Aaron, yeah.
hair.
I
Yep.
was like, oh, that's cool.
I will say they did a good. It looks like Keanu. Like if you look at the video or with the picture of him,
Yeah.
it looks like him. They did it like detail wise. It's very good.
It's
Like I
just
said, it
like
was
doing
in the
really good with
thumbnail.
that
That's what I was
video
like, what in the
games.
world?
Yeah.
what's his name in Death Stranding? I can't remember his name.
Oh fuck yeah.
Norman Reedus.
Norman
There you go.
Reedus.
What do you think, Bearded?
You know,
being
I
made
don't
by your
like that
favorite
type
man?
of stuff. That
I
looks
didn't-
so.
that's
cool.
why. That's why I said, "What do you think, Bearded?"
Well, I know, but it appears to a different. Like me, I've never played any of his games ever, and like that looks very interesting. Looks good.
Yeah,
Like-
it's definitely out there, and I have no idea. All I know
you-
is
Did you watch the new
delivering
trailer?
Stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if did you see all the new stuff on it?
A little bit.
I haven't.
Like this week, the video they showed some gameplay. It's really
Like the
it's
combat
different,
stuff.
very different, but it's fucking. It looks good. It looks very the detail to the video too. It looks insane.
It looks like it's gonna be kind of how the
Yeah,
oh crap, what is it? Is it Uncharted games are? How it's more of a
visual.
go through
Yeah.
the storyline. There'll be parts that
Like
you're gonna
you
be
s-
fighting, but most of
yeah.
it's gonna be the visual aspect.
Well, then like in the
God of War
background, you
was
see
kinda like
giant
that.
mountains. Yeah, God of War was really good too.
Mm-hmm.
When cutscenes can bleed into gameplay flow like seamlessly.
Dude,
Oh my
Mhm.
god. That
it's
is
so
good.
nice. It's so,
So
good.
good.
It adds a whole different dynamic to it.
Oh,
That's pretty
ate
pretty
it up.
nice.
Yeah, I don't know.
Eat
Death
it
Stranding,
up.
I don't know if I'm ever gonna play it. I'm just not one for console stuff nowadays.
Is it
Which
only
one,
console?
Death Stranding?
I just took a stab in the
I'm
dark because I don't know.
I don't
Man,
think it's only
Sony.
console. If it would be only console, it would be specific to one console. It wouldn't be all of them.
Well, it's being made by Sony, so I think it's for.
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh yeah,
look it up.
I just looked. There's no word on it just yet, and it's because it is on PlayStation. Because that makes sense. Because
That does make-
Metal Gear games
yeah.
aren't on PC.
Yeah, but I think
The newer ones. though.
he's not a part of that group anymore. So his one game out of it, should he go for the wide release rather than being stuck to PlayStation?
Well, they
Yeah,
still
but that's a
have,
really good
Kojima
exclusive to have.
Studios-
It
the
really is a
Kojima
good
Studios has an agreement with Sony.
Sony.
Like they're very close, yeah.
No
That's
Such
shit.
geniuses. I just see a.
Yeah, 'cause
Sorry.
Sony's who owns Kojima Studios right now.
Yeah.
I just a tweet just came up on my timeline. It says it's the year of Keanu Reeves, and I'm okay with
Yeah,
this.
that's
Right.
yeah, 100%. He's awesome. And then like earlier, like 2 weeks ago, it came out like he's lonely. Like he just does his movies and he doesn't really have people in his life like friends and stuff. Like what
Death
the
Stranding is going to be a PS4 exclusive, and the reason
Oh,
I know this
okay.
is because A, I looked at the Wikipedia page, and B, Death Stranding
No,
has been available for
Wikipedia.
pre-order on Amazon for like 2 years now,
Oh wow.
and I've got it on my wish list. so I
Well,
can't-
yeah, I don't know if that towards the end because it's supposed to be released. They came out with a release date. What Is it the end of this year?
I think it's in November.
November. Yeah.
November 8th. Yep.
Okay.
I
Well, I mean, some stuff they're very lax on details. They just don't want to show a lot of stuff,
Yeah.
which
Well,
is
it
good.
also E3, yeah.
It's also
I
kind of
don't
the
know. Well,
Kojima
Sony's not even
effect,
supposed to be there, so
I'd
they're
say.
not even supposed to show anything on E3. So,
Well, I mean,
or
Kojima's
was Death Stranding going to go there alone? Like,
I mean, it could. I don't know.
I don't think
yeah,
so.
I don't know. Well, with Sony not being there, I didn't know if Death Stranding
No.
was supposed to go. I'm not sure what the. Yeah, it says from 2018 and stuff. Interesting. I mean, I have a PS4, so I'm gonna play it regardless. But
Mhm.
it looks really good. They have it with Mads Nicholson or whatever his name is.
Nicholson, yeah.
Nicholson.
Dude,
He's
Mads
I
Mikkelsen.
love. Yeah, that's his name. He's the bad guy. Mickelson. Yeah.
And then
That's what I
He was
thought it
also
was.
the bad guy in Hannibal.
Yeah, like he
He was
is.
also in Polar. So if you guys
Well,
haven't
and
seen
he-
that, it's on Netflix and it's fantastic.
No, I want it. I've been scrolling past it every time. I want to watch it. It looks good. I like him. He plays a good like not necessarily
Oh, this
bad guy,
guy.
but like an anti-hero kind of guy. Like
Mhm.
he plays that guy. He's got the perfect like monologue and motion. He does. He's just good. His voice is perfect for it.
Speaking
It's
of
going to be
anti-hero,
interesting.
I was excited to see that it was actually truly confirmed about Woody Harrelson.
Oh,
Could
it
be
has to
too.
be, man. Like the ending scene was so
Yeah.
good. Like Carnage, and he knows him, and
Mhm.
he's like acting all creepy. Oh, that looks good. Venom was awesome. I loved it.
I know it got a lot of flack, but it was pretty good. I liked it.
I haven't seen it yet.
I think they did a good job.
I don't
It's
know.
with the CGI on it, and then Tom Hardy being Eddie
Mhm.
Brock. I think it plays very well.
So I thought was kind of
I think it's
strange
gonna be good.
because all the past like incarnations of Eddie Brock have been a little bit more like, and mind you, I've never seen the movie, but I've seen a lot of the trailers. It kind of gives a good bit away, but
Yeah, kind of.
like the Eddie Brock character has always been kind of like reckless and loud and blah blah. And like when I see the trailers, I'm like, he's like
He
this,
is
like,
reckless to an
naive
extent.
kind of like.
But he's
He
No,
does
I don't
give
want to
in to
do
Venom.
whatever."
Like,
right, and see,
well,
like, again, I haven't seen the
yeah.
movie, so you know.
at points, and then they come to an understanding eventually. But
Mhm.
it's Venom inside of it's like Venom, so it's like he still has to give in to him. They just have a different.
Right, it's just a
they
different take on
I
it.
I like that anti-hero. I like that Venom character. I think they're bringing it to screen pretty
It's
good.
like the difference.
I can't
between,
wait.
It's like
What?
It's like the difference
What?
between Spider-Man 3 Spider-Man and Spider-Man
Oh,
Homecoming
Jesus.
Spider-Man.
Oh no,
I think
that was
was
horrible. That was horrible. Anyway, I can't wait until they meet
Hold
because
on.
I think there's supposed
Oh,
to be a movie where Spider-Man finally meets
I
Venom.
like those Spider-Man movies, by the way.
Hold on a second.
They were
Bearded,
okay.
you saying?
Number
Bearded.
3 was not
Go
good.
ahead.
Number 3 was not good.
Let go.
Bearded, you were gonna
Emo.
say something?
I don't recall now.
Damn it, Cody.
Damn it, Bearded.
It must not have been too important.
What was it about?
Breaking my balls, man.
If I knew, I'd say it.
No, not you. I'm talking to her. She heard the conversation.
No, he just said, "Will I?" And then you cut him off, and I was like, "Wait, no, I wanted to hear what he was gonna say."
Oh, I didn't even hear him see it or hear say that.
I
Oh,
I think
not
my
good.
I think my favorite. Now that we're on the Spider-Man movies from forever ago, I think,
Yeah.
dude, the Green Goblin was such a stupid character,
So-
but I loved it
was
so much.
so outlandish, dude. It was like the hardcore costume, like it's not CGI. It was just like
And
Yeah,
But
look,
that
it-
said, that dude played him really fucking
played him
well.
great.
He did.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
William
just-
Dafoe's a bomb,
Yeah.
dude.
He flipped on a dime and it was wonderful. Oh my god.
Dude, he's
Hold
the
on.
best.
Let's
Like
see.
him and freaking the Boondock Saints. Where he
Yes.
just,
That's what I was gonna
God,
say, yeah,
so
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
He is the shit. I
Yeah,
love him.
I
He
was
is
I was
awesome.
going to okay, this release the first Spider-Man released May 3rd, 2002.
Was Boondock before that? The first one was before that, right?
It had to have been.
Yeah, I had a.
January 22nd, 1999. So
Yeah, okay.
I was like, I'm pretty sure that's the same era
Yeah.
of William Dafoe, and it sure was.
Yeah, that's
It's
crazy.
John Wick as well. The first one.
Mm-hmm.
He does
Yeah,
good
he
in there. It's a short role, but
He can play
Fucking
both
hilarious.
good and bad guys. That's what I love about
Yeah,
him.
he can play anything.
I like when he plays like the unhinged kind of character because his
Yeah,
facial
where he can
structure is so good.
Yes. And he doesn't have to speak. He can just like do a lot with his face.
He just
It's so
smiles and
good.
raises his eyebrows, and it's just like,
Dude, yeah,
oh
he's
shit.
Yeah, he's great. One of the best.
Hello, gorgeous. Sorry, Spider-Man.
I want to say something off Boondocks, but it's not this era of speaking. I can't say it. Although his famous one, and there was a firefight. God, it was so good. But there was another one when he's in bed, but it's hilarious.
Yeah. We
It's so funny.
Who was the bartender guy in Boondock Saints? Gerald
The old guy?
Parks?
Oh,
Yeah. Fuck.
yes, the guy with Tourette's.
Yeah, fuck ass.
You know, he passed away.
I see that
Hey,
now, and I'm so
I mean,
upset.
I was about to say he had to have. He was
That
old
was-
in 1999.
Yeah,
He lived to
Gerard
be
Parks
90.
passed away in 2015. Now,
He was
here's the cool thing.
90.
Did you guys ever get
Wait,
to see
I just read
Fraggle
something
Rock
completely
when
different.
you were kids?
See what?
Fraggle Rock.
I heard of it, but never seen it. What's
Yeah, I
it
think
He
it
was-
sounds familiar, but I
He
don't
was
know.
the human character, the human host on that show. He
Oh.
was Doc.
Really?
Fraggle Rock.
Yeah, and it
I
was
caught
amazing.
a
It was so good.
little bit of it.
If you ever get a chance to watch it, I would recommend it, just because it's good.
Also, if you feel like you're dating yourself, don't feel too bad. It's fine.
Oh,
Listen, audio listeners, just it's okay. I was born in '91. Just please understand.
oh, fuck off.
Oh, yeah, what are you
The fucking show was on '83 to '87, so I mean, I'm just
Okay,
saying.
so
I
you're
turned-
way out of that, dude.
I
You
turned
were-
33 in 5 days.
Oh yeah,
evening.
this is Gelf's birthday podcast. Happy
Yay!
birthday!
Oh, wait, in 5 days? Is that what you said?
5 days I turned 33.
Nice.
I'm excited.
Very cool. You
Yes,
gonna
we're gonna do,
celebrate? Well, how you gonna celebrate? Yeah.
We're actually gonna play. I think we're gonna play "Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes" on my stream.
Ooh.
That's so fun.
That'll
when
be
you
a
have a
fun
lot of
one.
Oh my
people.
God, it's
Yeah,
so
it's
great.
super fun.
about that? Who was it?
Yeah.
That they asked you what you're gonna do for your birthday, and you told them, and they just said, "Well,
Oh yeah,
just keep talking."
that Twitter.
Oh, it was the doctor or the nurse.
That's right.
I've had to go into the doctor a few times in the last couple weeks. And the last time
But
I
they
was
came
there,
into your Twitter and everything? That's cool.
No. It
no,
was
no.
I went into the doctor,
Damn it, Cody.
and the nurse noticed
chat,
my
yeah.
birthday. The nurse she was checking me, and she noticed my birthday, and she's like, "Oh, are you gonna do anything fun for your birthday?" I was like, "Oh, I thought about defusing some bombs," and she's like, "Well, just keep talking." All right, the doctor will be here in 5 minutes. Just go ahead and wait here. And I was like, "Wait, hold on! You just opened the door. Come back
Wait,
here."
get back here! Yeah, get back here! Hold on. How old does she seem?
Older than me, so maybe low 40s.
Wow, that's kind of cool.
Okay, there's like a 90-year-old
kinda
grandma
that
playing
edge range.
Skyrim on the reg. Okay,
Yeah,
so
but
that's-
okay, that's one of her whole generation. So it's like, but there's it. As the generations go down, it starts to get higher.
Mhm.
But it's interesting because you don't. I mean, I never come into contact with anyone that's 40 that talks about video games.
Well, at
It's
the same
odd.
time, one thing I'm trying to do is I want to get like a bunch of people on Discord, like try to do like 3 techs and 1 diffuser, you know, and
Mm.
just
Oh, that'd be cool.
see
That's what I
kind
was-
of chaos.
That's what I was gonna
Everyone
say.
start yelling. Just do this. Oh shit!
If I have Cody trying to talk me through a bomb, dude, he's just screaming.
But I'm good
I-
at it. I
Anyway.
can yell
Got
it.
the fucking yellow one! I mean, if I had any other people trying to give me information, he would just completely. I would just be like, I'm listening to Cody because he's the only one I can fucking hear right now.
I'd lose it. I couldn't do it. I'll do the diffusing. I can do the diffusing. But I just have to wait for people. It's antsy. It's a fun game. Me and Bearded play that. It was super fun.
Yeah, Tiffany and I
It's
played that. She
interesting.
streamed it. It was really cool. It gets really
Yeah.
fucking hard.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like with the time and everything. It's fun though. It's a good little game. That's cool. It'll be a fun little birthday.
And then after that, we'll probably end up playing English Gelf.
What? what?
Division
That's a
2?
game? Oh,
Well, it might be. It could be.
English Golf.
Now at your local GameStop. But I
Yeah.
kinda wanna jump into Division 2 and just kind of hang out and chill.
Oh, really? Man.
Yeah. It's a fun game, but I like playing it with other people. So
Yeah.
or
Yeah, that would have to
or
be how it is.
we might have something super special with my friend Ella, who is my partner in crime. She's my best friend in the entire world. If I
That's
can get
nice.
her when she's
Thanks.
available, hey, sorry guys, she's just that one step above.
I didn't expect it. It's okay.
No, it's
But
fine.
we
I
might
just
have
give you
something
shit.
special, but it depends on her schedule.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Mm. I'm
Be
excited.
nice. Be a fun time. I've never played those division games. It's again a repetitive type of game. I don't really like.
The recent
Yeah.
PR with those titles, I just don't want to play it now.
Well, not Division 2. Shit, they came out with a.
I hear it's better, but it's
yeah,
already
I've heard
gone.
it. Well,
It's
that's
already
what
gone
they
for
did
me.
with Division 1. Is it started out not good and then it got better.
Mhm.
And same with what's the other one they made? Brandon, me and you played it.
I don't even know who the company
Space
is.
One.
No Man's Sky.
Destiny. No.
No Man's Sky.
Destiny. No.
You played,
Destiny. The same.
you played Destiny with me? When
No,
was that?
Destiny
Oh,
was
long
Bungie.
time ago.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was a
the
while
different,
ago. No,
different.
I'm saying it's the same
people.
style of
Oh, it's the same
Grindy.
style.
same
game.
style, but it's grindy. But we played that. It's but then once you get to a certain point, it's just not.
Speaking of which,
they have to
Destiny
introduce
2
too much.
is going free to play,
yes,
which I thought was really interesting.
I may hop on and play it now that it's free to play. I
I
like
mean,
that.
so
I like
is
the
it-
real life guns and stuff like that. It's like, it's fun, but it's just, I just don't
Wait,
like
which one
grindy
is going free
aspect
to
of
play?
games.
Destiny
Division.
2.
Oh, Destiny
that's right.
2?
The
Yeah.
first light. Yeah, the first light. They're bringing it to Steam because now
Oh,
they're out from under.
Did we
the,
play that?
Yeah,
they're out
we
from
played
the
Destiny
fist
for a
of
little while.
Activision.
Did we play Destiny 2?
Yeah, we played Destiny 2.
Okay, that's the one we played. Okay.
Yeah, we played it for like 2 nights, or like a weekend,
Well,
basically.
and we like.
Oh, we
ranked up.
maxed out. Yeah, we maxed out immediately. Yeah.
So then it was like, oh well, okay.
Well, now,
I don't want to keep
what
grinding
we
for
needed to
stuff.
do
That's
was
annoying.
we needed to do the DLC, and then you decided to not get it, and then I decided to get it, and then that's when I started playing Gelf and Chimera.
Yeah, I almost got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, yeah. I forgot about that. It's an odd game. It's fun. It's just once it comes repetitive, and I get my 3 guns I like, it's like,
There was
Yeah.
I
one
don't know.
gun in
for me,
Destiny
you
1
like those games.
that I absolutely lost my shit over, and I even made a little song about it and all this shit, and I loved it so much. And then in Destiny 2, they didn't bring it back. So I was just depressed to the nines. I was like, I need my Susanoo. Gelf, you play a
What?
Titan now. That's a warlock only
Susanoo?
weapon. I don't care. I want my Susanoo.
I think I play Titan.
Titan's so much fucking fun, dude.
I think I play Titan.
Threw in a hot
That's
meme for you
like,
guys.
Oh no,
Oh,
that's awesome. For those of you playing the home game, console just linked a picture of an apple with a stem off to the side, and it says the apple is $4,999 and the stem is $990.
Dude, you need to like mid podcast go to this exact point and post that picture as the main thing, and then go away. That'd be funny.
You want me to post edit? Oh man, that's so much work.
And a picture of Willem Dafoe.
And a picture of
And
Willem Dafoe.
yeah, and we need one of William Dafoe.
Can I
Right when he's
put him-
holding both his arms out. This is a fire fight.
Can I put him on the apple? And I'll put him in his his dressed up
you can put him
tranny
on the
phase from
apple.
Boondock.
Yeah. Oh no! Yes!
Preview. We need we need an apple that just has his face on it, like the obnoxious
Oh.
orange or whatever it is.
The goblin
This
mask.
is-
You're right.
Yeah, that's perfect. Oh,
I wish I was so
Jesus.
much better at animating. I would just have a goblin mask on an apple flying around on a glider,
That'd be
saying
so
"Hello,
funny.
gorgeous."
And
Hello,
nobody would get
gorgeous.
it. Nobody would understand the reference.
I know. Yeah, just do it right at the beginning of the podcast, and then we won't say anything until about it until 44 minutes in. Like, why the fuck is this character flying around this fucking podcast for this long?
Hashtag inside joke.
Jesus Christ.
Hashtag Defoe. That's all you need.
Do you think we could get?
This, but I gotta go to work. Ugh.
Beardo's gotta drop
no.
out. That's okay, Beardo. Thanks for
Bye.
hanging with us.
buddy.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye, Bearded.
All right. Well, see you guys.
Bye, bud.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Work on those
Bye.
wind turbines.
I'm very sad now.
Gotta get him spinning.
Yeah, you better keep
Gotta
him
keep him spinning. Gotta keep him.
Well,
Just
I'm
keep
gonna go out there
spinning,
and protest
just
because
keep spinning.
you're giving us a lot of cancer and you need to knock it off. All right.
Oh no! Wind turbine cancer.
Oh my god. I'll catch you guys later.
Bye, buddy.
All right,
All
bye,
right,
dude.
later, dude.
Well, shit. Now what do we do?
Oh,
That
you
was
know
funny.
what? Now this
We
is where I
talk
go.
without him.
This is where I go into the post editing and I put Willem Dafoe's face over Bearded's character.
Oh no.
We had William Dafoe in today.
Speaking of which, that's what I was gonna say right before Bearded left. Do you think? What are the chances you think that we can get Willem Dafoe on our podcast?
Dude, just everyone blast him. Come to this podcast at this time. We can even like pre-record it, like whenever he needs to. We'll hop on, pre-record it, and then add it in. Just as long as we get him. Just,
Wouldn't that be
so
fucking
great.
cool?
Dude, it'd be unbelievable.
What would you ask him? If you had one question, what would you ask him?
Do your cheeks ever hurt? Seriously. That's something I
Yeah.
want to know. Like, you've got method actors like Jim Carrey and people who are
Oh,
very
yeah.
gesticular and very emotive. Do your
Yeah.
cheeks ever actually start to hurt to the point where you can't do your expressives anymore?
I can't. Oh,
It sounds
don't
like a dumb
know.
question, but I'm legit curious.
I'd probably ask him what is, man. You know, I want to say favorite movie, but you can't really ask that.
Yeah.
I would ask him about Boondocks. It would something for me. It would be Boondocks for sure. Would,
What
like,
I
That's
was
not a
thinking.
question. Would you-
no, it is though because it wasn't big back then.
So let me ask
It
you.
was a
question.
cult hit mainly, so it'd be
Boondock
cool to
Saints.
ask him about that. Yes.
That's your question. Is Boondock Saints?
Yeah. Let me. Yeah. Boondock Saints, and then just let him.
And he'll just be like, he'll just go, yes.
And that will be it. That's all I need. Yes.
Knowing him, he'd come back with purple. Like
Yeah, and I would be like, okay, that was it for today, everyone.
orangutan pineapple. Yes.
Just blow up. That'd be the clip we send out. Just orangutan.
Oh my god. That'd be
Ask
my
him.
ringtone
See what
forever.
question we asked him.
Oh,
Orangutan.
I totally forgot that he was in Aquaman.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
liked his
yeah.
character.
Played Nero, right?
I've already
Vulcan.
clicked off it. Yeah, there you go.
He was one of the good guys.
He was
Yeah,
pretty
he's
cool in
like-
that one. I like that.
He had
It
to
worked
play
out really
loyal to
well.
the throne, but good to the right person.
Okay, just real quick, I'm just gonna divert
Yes.
this as hard as I can.
Okay.
Bearded's
Hard
gone,
divert.
and we've been trying to talk
Okay.
about Endgame forever. Do you guys want to poke that?
Oh.
You guys want to poke that a little bit? Shake the tree a little bit.
Been a little bit, but I can try to remember as much as I can.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we don't talk about
Yeah,
the
why
entire
not?
movie, but yeah, we could just, tidbits, this and that.
Okay.
Um,
I mean, I'm down. I got
All
passion
the time
into
in
it.
the world.
So,
I- yes.
what?
Okay, I saw
What?
it 3 times.
Oh,
saw
I
it
did not
3
see it 3 times.
times
I
in
wish
the
I could have
same-
seen it twice.
And it
Same week?
in the same week.
Nice.
I have to say, like, I liked the movie, but it's not made to be a standalone. But
Spoilers,
if
by the
you
way.
watch it, sorry, what? Oh, yeah,
No, it's not spoilers when it's been 2 months.
yeah,
Go ahead,
something like
go
that.
ahead.
But I was watching it the 3rd time, and I was finally starting to pick apart like all of these things where it's like, you
Really?
have to have seen this movie, and then you have to have seen that movie. and then you
Yeah,
have to have
no,
seen
it's not
all
a
these movies.
standalone. Yeah.
So it's not something that you could jump into only having seen the Captain America movies
No,
or only
yeah.
seeing the Iron Man movies. You literally have to have seen every single other
Yes.
movie. And
At
as I'm
least,
watching
yeah.
this, I'm trying to figure out like where could they have cut this fucking thing down because it's 3 goddamn hours long.
Yeah, but 3
Yeah.
hours, when I watched it, it did not feel like 3 hours. I
yeah,
was.
the 3rd time it definitely
Oh.
feels like 3
Well, yeah,
goddamn
third one,
hours.
don't go see it 3 times. God.
But at the
You
same
see it once, it feels like an hour and a half by the end. You're like, wait, hold on, that's it?
Well, what I'm trying to say though is it's a very, very tightly made movie. It's
Yes,
there's not
really
a whole
is.
lot of wasted time. They don't go off
That's
on
true.
a corner to talk about this and that. They don't, add this extra bit. And like there was maybe at a time
A little
15
tiny bit.
seconds, 30
Yeah.
seconds that I could have pulled out, but I mean that wouldn't have made a difference in the greater scheme of things, and it
Yeah.
added to pacing. So there was
That's true.
nothing they could have taken out, and it was
Yeah, 'cause a
that's
lot of it
what I
was
thought
like-
was best.
It would go some serious bit and then some small comedy bit, like the taco bit between.
Oh, the taco
Fuck
bit
it,
was
yeah.
awesome.
Like it's just like it showed how Hulk, changed a little bit, and how Ant-Man is just like he's not necessarily he's not weak, but he's like that. He's that fifth wheel basically in
He's
that group.
Professor
Yes.
Hulk. It's Professor Hulk. Yeah.
It's so good. I love Professor Hulk. I love that. I love what they did with him. I think it was awesome because it made it to where Mark Ruffalo could be in the movie, like not him specific, but it was him because it had his facial features into it. You could tell. I think it was
two
great. It was
characters
good
can be
for
in the
Hulk.
movie
Good
now.
for Hulk.
Yeah.
Yes, they did a great job combining them. They did a good.
I thought it
job.
was weird.
Yeah,
I
it is
get
weird
it.
because
It was just
you
strange
expect-
to see because
Yeah.
every time I saw Hulk,
And
he
he
was
does
ready
the
to
dab.
fight, but it's like I don't know. The one
I liked it.
during the movie they were like, oh, what would we do, blah blah, and then it's like, oh, let's go back in time, and I kind of went, like,
Yeah.
like
How do
come
you go,
on, because
But the
dude,
great
the
jokes
the
about
time
Back to the
travel trope
Future-
is just. It's
But not in this.
everywhere.
It's a part of the universe.
I
Like,
know. I know.
You
but
can't
when-
you can't bring in
I
other movies.
get
The
it.
time travel in this is different. So they
No.
The thing
Like
is, though, is
movies,
that they
games.
lampshade it. They lampshade it by mentioning the other movies by being like, "Is everything you know
Yes.
about time travel from Back to the Future?" It's like time.
Yeah, I
travel,
loved
time
it.
travel,
Yeah.
all this stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
That was that lampshading technique of we're drawing attention to the trope and turning it into something
Yes.
something else and
Yes.
twisting it on its head.
It's
Yes,
even though
not.
we're
exactly.
playing it straight.
It's
Yeah.
not necessarily
I
the
love how
fact
they did
of. I'm not. It's not. I loved how they
Just
did
a-
it, but it was more of like
Time
oh,
travel in general.
We
like-
have to do time travel to solve the current problem.
Yeah,
It's
But,
like, well,
I
that's
mean-
kind of cheating. Like,
but not really, because when you think about the actual thing, the only way they could is to time travel because you destroyed the stone, so
no,
they
I
don't
know.
have the time stone
yeah.
anymore. So they literally only option.
Well, here's
Right.
the other thing though is that they also they turned it upside down by not going back to the past to change the past. They're going back to the past to come back to the
Yes.
present to change the present. So it's
Because
not
they
like 'cause-
thought what they did in the past was
well, no,
okay.
they're
to an
trying to
extent.
preserve the
Yes.
that's what I thought was kind of arrogant about it. Like they went through all of this extra
Yeah.
work, but because of the whole scene talking about like the splitting of the timelines and things like that, it made sense that they had to do it this way.
Yeah.
But they turned that time travel trope on its head because they weren't trying to change the interim space, those 5 years. They were literally just trying to change what happens after those 5
Immediately.
years.
Yeah. Not yeah. Which is because it was for them basically, not for them, but it was for that time rather than going back that 5 years and saving from all of it happening. But now it's like these people had the memories of people being gone, but now it's flip flopped. So that
Well,
5
like-
years is kind of a weird time for those people alive.
Yeah, like Spider-Man is like, I was dusted and then I woke up and
Yeah.
I passed out because then blah, 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 blah. I'm like, oh my god, you're
I was bummed. I was so mad that, like, Tony basically he did it for his little girl, but he also did it to bring back. He wanted, the Spider-Man, Peter Parker back, and it was a
back
big
that
part of it.
trade-off. Yeah.
Spider.
I hated how at the end he did not have enough interaction with Tony Stark. I wish he would have said something more. Tony Stark was just
They
so
did
incoherent.
Watch
Not really.
watch the extended scenes and the cut scenes.
Oh, okay. Well, okay,
Because
but in a theater, like,
Right. But do
It's just
watch
not-
those because
okay,
there's more
good.
there. Yeah.
okay,
there's more.
because like that bothered me. Like it was all for him. It was like I'm not giving up my present, but I want to bring back someone from my past and someone he thought as a son. So he brought him back, and the only thing they said was like, "Oh, like it was just Tom Holland being sad." Like, come on, like that didn't make any sense to me.
Papa
I always
Stark.
say there was much. Yeah,
I'm
Papa
also
Stark.
I'm not gonna ruin it by telling you like what is in the scenes,
God
but
damn it.
I do think you're gonna like it if you check it out.
It's I
Hey,
want to. I really
gotta
want to.
maintain some semblance of non-spoilerness because holy shit, we're spoilering the fuck out of this thing.
It's
It's
far
been-
too
the-
late.
The director said it was okay.
I know him personally. I'm on the phone right now. Yep.
He said it on Twitter. He said, "Spoiler." This was 3 weeks ago. Said
While you're
spoilers
there-
were okay.
While you're there, ask him how much it costs to have a booth at
Oh, and he'll say
Will
it
do.
costs us nothing because we're the biggest thing in the world, so they pay
Because
us.
the new Avengers game is going to be unveiled at
I
E3.
no,
Hey.
is it
Oh my
really?
god. Yeah.
What
Yeah.
kind of game
No
is it?
shit.
Yeah.
It's gonna. I don't know. Is it gonna be an RPG style or?
I think it's probably
Have
going to
they
end up
said
being more
anything?
like Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
Okay, either
But
way, I played
I
it.
don't know much more
I
than
can
that.
kind of deal with it.
I
and
like
if it's
Marvel Ultimate
done,
Alliance.
yeah, and if it's done like with the stuff we have now, to where it's like looks visually stunning and the story's not terrible.
Hmm.
I mean, they can do good with it. They can do a lot.
As long as it's somewhat enjoyable, I don't give a shit, you know?
It can't be too serious and too like I don't know. Eh, Comic books are good with the people that know them, but if it to a wider audience, it's the movies are different because of certain actors, but people go see for those actors rather than the character. I don't know. But you see how the game goes. If it's based off the characters, maybe that'd be cool. The movie characters, but
Well, I don't.
doubt it.
I do not think they're going to do anything with the cinematic. I don't think they're going to bring the
Yeah, it'll
cinematic
be its
universe
own
into the
thing.
game world.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
it's
makes
going to
sense.
follow the comic books. Honestly, I mean,
Which I love because there was a few things in this with Captain America. There was two things, and it was just like I lost my shit when it happened, and it finally happened in the movie. I was just,
Oh.
oh my
I
god,
was actually
yes.
Spoiler
really
it. Let it
pissed
go.
off.
Well,
Still a
when he
little peeved that they didn't do the Fallen Sun storyline. That's what I
What's
was
that?
hoping for. That's the storyline where Captain America, after the Civil War thing all happens, he's assassinated on the
yes.
the
Oh my
steps of
god, I
the
read that whole
courthouse.
thing. Yes.
That sounds
And it was
fucking cool.
awesome. And then
Yeah,
I'd
he
love
got
to
sniped
see
in the head.
the fear itself and that whole storyline, but we're never going to see those in movies now, which I guess is kind of okay, but
Well, they don't like playing on the, especially cinematic with trying to reach the broader audience. They don't want death
Yeah.
to seem like
it's
comic books.
We
It's like
all
people
know
being
that there's no
well,
permanent death.
yeah, but young kids, it's like if they saw someone get shot to death, it's like in a comic book movie, that's kind of like
Especially Captain America.
yeah, especially
Yeah.
Captain America. So it's like he gets his brains blown out, like because he got assassinated. Like to kids, it'd be like, wait, what? What?
Oh,
Like
no.
they would lose their shit. Oh man, but I think they can if the game does well. I think they could do because I played a lot of the old on like Xbox 360. The old it's like co-op superhero games with Marvel. They were fun. It was just fun to mess around with those characters and switch characters and you have fun. I think they do something cool. They can kind of branch off into the game world and if it comes out well, they can branch off and do more comic booky stuff rather than movie where they got to be specific to keep that PG-13, you know,
I guess
stuff like
we're
that.
just going to have to see.
Yeah, especially with the next generation consoles coming out.
Yeah, I
Like
can't wait for the
Xbox kind of
PS5.
announcing theirs tonight, which was, but like as I said before, they said it was going to be a multi-piece thing, multi-piece hardware release. Well, okay, I ended up reading it, and it's going to be in a console where you can pay for the bulk console, get it there. It's going to be next generation, going to be great. The second thing is a cloud-based thing, so it's cheaper. But you basically all your stuff will be on the cloud, and it's you play it like kind of like Steam Link, I would imagine, where you get your Microsoft account, but you're playing it. It's not on your console; it's on this cloud that pops it up onto like a smart TV or something.
Oh,
Which-
yeah.
We're
which
talking
is
about the
kind of-
Stadia?
No. It's a secret thing. It's called the Scarlet, Microsoft Scarlet.
Oh,
And
there's a Google thing that's literally identical to that they've
That's,
already
Yeah, that's
announced.
Google. That's not
Stadia
Microsoft.
or
Yeah. Stadia. Yeah,
It's Stadia. It's Stadia. Yeah,
Stadia.
they announced that earlier, like earlier this week, right?
Sorry, I was reading
Yeah.
and I caught the end of that conversation. Go ahead.
Well,
go ahead.
the Microsoft one, it's basically that, but it's the Microsoft version. So it's called the secret name is Scarlet for both of them. And so once they release, they say next year, into next year, fall or winter next year will be when it releases. So be weird. I mean, I'm guessing Sony will launch yours around there. It's going to be next generation, going to be 4K, 8K, all this weird shit they're
I'm
blowing
curious on
out.
how that's gonna run because like Steam
Well,
had something like that forever ago, and
yeah, well, I
it wasn't
saw-
super good.
Yeah, Steam's was not great.
I will
But,
say
like, the
though, that
Scarlet-
they have been talking about the next PlayStation 5. Well, they haven't
Yes,
said like
the-
it's going to
yes.
be PS5, but they're saying
Yeah.
it's going to be modular and upgradable.
See,
Not
oh!
modular, but modular in the sense that you should be able
Yes.
to
Change aspects of it.
you can update your hard drive with just an easy. I mean, it's
And
gonna
your
be proprietary, but
CPU
it'll
and all
still
that shit.
be. Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
So you're
Yeah.
saying I
Well,
should
there
just
was
get a
this
PC?
phone. No.
I know,
Well,
I know,
to an
I know.
extent, but you know.
I
yeah.
know, I know.
But there was this phone a while ago. It was for Google. It was a Google phone. I was super hyped for it, but it was supposed to be modular, but they just couldn't get it up and going. And
Are you
and,
talking
like,
about the Essential phone, or because that
no,
was
it wasn't
not
called that. No,
Sony.
it was some. No, it was Google. It was a Google phone.
Yeah, I'm
It
looking
was
at
a
it
side
now.
project with some other people. I can't remember. It started with an A, but I
It
don't
was
remember.
Project Aura, A-R-A.
Aura. Yeah.
Yep. You could
Oh,
the
yeah,
whole
yeah.
back has multiple different
Yes.
pieces that you can
And you could put like a
attach
bigger
and-
battery, a speaker, a bigger camera.
Very
Like there
cool.
was totally. It was a great idea. They just couldn't quite get it off the ground with other companies and stuff. It was kind of a. That was a while ago. That was
That's a long time
3-4
ago.
years ago, 5 years ago that I heard about it. Like it's crazy.
Yeah,
And
this
that's
article is
fair
dating
itself, just because
2016.
Yeah.
modular phones have been so weird. The Moto, I think the Moto, whatever it's called, the Moto X or something that's slightly
Yeah,
modular is
yeah,
probably
yeah.
the
You
closest
can
we've
change a
gotten to,
couple things. Yeah,
yeah, that's the closest we've ever gotten to like a true modular.
yeah. Pretty weird. You know, it's tough. I would imagine, especially with other companies making modules for that phone. So like they got to get permission. They got to, have to run good. It
Well,
has to
now
like
it's
be able to
all-
click in and work, kind of thing.
Now it's all those bendy phones.
Oh
you know,
god,
the-
everybody stop. Pause. The Discord server has just went to shit.
Yes, it has.
Oof.
Oh, it's back.
It's just essential.
Oof.
I'm back.
We're
Pause.
gonna
to a call.
midstream jump into a call.
Yeah, it erect.
You say never mind. I'm just gonna here. Okay, let's do this. How do I do multiple? Oh my god, we're gonna fucking troubleshoot on the fly here. This is gonna be
Okay.
really loud.
Fuck it, do it live. Switch the server to central, the central server, the U.S. Central.
Can you do that?
Yeah. On the fly.
Oh,
Yep. Maybe. Nope.
Yep.
Still bad
we're,
connection.
we're
Central's
We're good.
red, but it's.
we're good. It just went all green. We're good.
Yeah,
We're
okay,
good.
there we go. Good job. Okay. Quick,
Wow, that was-
Good job, Gelf. God dang, you were quick on that.
Yikes. Hey,
Thank you,
Discord,
thank
if
She
you
is
want to,
seasoned veteran here.
Now, where's my
hey.
Discord hoodie? Damn it!
you know, if you're listening right now, we sometimes our server needs a little bit more power and juice, and we shout
Man,
you
that
out every
happens a
now and then if
lot
you
with
like.
us. Like in Bearded channel and stuff. Like
It
we
really
have to
does.
like, oh, go to yours or go to mine. Like real
Yeah.
quick.
All I want to say,
Um,
because we got off the in-game topic, and you guys are
Whoa.
completely running me over on that. I want
Hold
to say
on,
my,
hold
my
on.
favorite
Sorry.
my favorite scenes are when Captain America goes back in time and then he goes into the
Oh, yeah.
elevator and he's just like, "Hey, I'll take this." Like, "Oh well,
Dude,
we gotta
and-
call her."
oh.
He goes, "Hail Hydra," and he
Hail
walks out with it. I was like, "Oh
well,
my god!"
that was a big scene within the last 2 years of the comic
The
books.
comic
Yeah,
books, yeah.
yeah.
He
I
was
remember that.
Hail Hydra, so that was a cool pull they did. I love that.
That
I
was cool.
love that.
And then
That was so awesome. Then he
like-
fights himself, and he's like,
that's
God,
America's
so dope.
ass.
"That's
It really is
America's
America's
ass." I love it. God, so cool.
And like the ending fight scene was really, really fucking cool. But my favorite part about that is
Yeah.
when Thanos is going ballistic on Captain America and chipping away at his
Yes.
shield. It's like, oh
Dude,
my
it's just
god!
breaking,
Like he's
breaking,
mad.
breaking. Yes.
Like he's legitimately getting frustrated and mad, and,
then-
that was a
and
cool
then
turning point for his
just-
character.
Rocks him, yes, and then because he's like, he's more
He's very
upset.
calm
He's
and
not
collecting.
like focused.
Yeah.
He's just beating the shit because he's mad about not getting what he wants finally, and then boom, hammer, and it fucking hand, dude. Oh my god,
That's
I've been
pretty cool.
waiting for that. It was so awesome.
And then like he
It's
like
been pre.
like
sorry.
Thor throws what's the fucking axe? It's Stormbreaker, and then
Stormbreaker.
Captain America throws Mjolnir, and then fucking Thor catches the hammer. He's like, "No, you
Yeah,
get the
and he's
small
like,
one."
yeah, you get the small one. Trade
I
me.
love that one. That was so good.
It's still awesome though. It just shows how sacrificial and how great Captain America is. Like he is for everyone rather than himself. Always has been. Like giving up his old life and everything.
It also
God.
shows you how fucking badass Thor still is, even with the
Yes,
deception,
I
I like
love
his
Thor.
with all
I like
that.
his Viking look. He had a very Viking
Dude,
look this
yeah.
when
one.
it braids his
Or
hair
Celtic or
and
whatever,
his
yeah.
beard, dude,
With a bolt of lightning. I would love to be able to
so
stab my hair
cool.
fucking fast.
That'd be great.
Well, I mean, you
Alright,
could, but it wouldn't
done.
get that good of a look with it.
No, he's a specimen.
That's one way to
Kinda
put
weird.
it. Is.
What's
Well, that's
the
basically what they call him.
what's the rock dude's name? I can't remember his name ever. Thor's buddy.
The Thing? Oh.
No, Gorg or something like
that.
that.
His fucking voice cracks me up every time he fucking talks, dude.
Well, you know that guy is a director of some of these movies. He's
That's
not.
Korg.
Yeah, Korg. He's a director of some like I can't remember what movies he's directed in the Marvel universe, but he's a director and he was like, I'll play a small part." And he played that guy. It's hilarious.
Small part, my ass. That's funny.
Korg. It's great. And then he has the like little baby bug guy next to him. Oh god, he's fucking Noob Master 69.
What was that?
Such-
Kevin Michael Richardson? Is that who it was?
No, Korg. No, it's he played a vampire in a movie.
Taika
God,
Waititi? Waititi?
yes.
Okay.
I think he directed Thor Ragnarok. I think that's what it was. I'm pretty sure,
looks like
100% sure. And he's directing the next one, I think, because he did such a good job. I think he's directing next Thor, which will be good. He's added a whole new style to Thor. I think he's done an amazing job.
Yeah,
it made Thor way more likable and more interactive, which is good.
He was the voice for Korg, and he did direct Ragnarok.
Ragnarok, yeah, okay.
That was
He's
a good
great,
movie.
and
I like
he
that one.
directed some movie where he was like a vampire, and it was supposed to be some really good movie. I don't think I ever saw it. Interesting though.
It's a
pretty
wicked
good.
name.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, he's definitely. I don't want to specify, but
I think you're talking about What We Do in the Shadows, which was a 2014
yes,
film.
What We Do in the Shadows. Yes,
He's from New Zealand.
New Zealand. Yeah, I was about to say
That's
he's
why.
I wouldn't hold
probably.
that against him.
No, I just
Was it not good? I've just seen a
I'm
lot of stuff
teasing.
about it.
I'm teasing about the New Zealand part.
Oh. Oh no.
Netherland.
You like Australians better?
Yikes, that's rough.
Yeah,
Just,
yeah. Oof, don't do that.
oof.
That hurt me doing it.
Yeah. But yeah, so I had a bad, I had a really, really, really bad in-game experience.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, me too. Yeah.
I told Cody about this. I don't know if I told Gelf about this.
No, we didn't.
and
We just told each other. Yeah.
This I came out of the movie mad that I saw that movie in that manner. I was pissed off. I told Cody I hated that movie. I was so mad. I took all my anger out on that poor movie because this one fucking guy, this one guy.
God damn it. Yeah.
So we're sitting there, right? And Tiffany's on my left, a stranger is on my right, and his buddy is to the right of him. Okay, I'm just. How many exciting, sarcastic, funny, crazy moments happened in that movie, Gelf? Just take a guess. If you had to guess.
872 and 46.
Okay, so just imagine every time you see or hear one of those motions, you hear.
Oh no!
He did that every fucking time, dude. I wanted to fucking rip him apart. It was just, what was it? They go into the cabin to go meet Thor, and then the first fucking frame of Thor. Oh my god!
Oh
And then
That's unreal.
it was for literally everything.
no!
I
That's
can't
so
blame you
great.
for
Hulk
that,
banner
though.
comes out. That fucking sound is ingrained in my brain still to this day. When I hear people do that on the street, just like warm up their hands or whatever, it fucking drives me crazy. It's created this OCD fucking mental
You have
anger
hand
with
rub
me.
You just-
PTSD.
You just look at him and be like,
Yes.
shut up, stop ruining
Yes.
it.
I heard something like that the other day, and it immediately triggered me
Oh,
to that fucking
no.
moment. It was so weird.
That's
I
hilarious.
can't get over it. Dude, if you're listening to this podcast, go fuck yourself, all right? But, you know, it's just...
Man, well, I told you mine. Same, my one time seeing it, it was distracting every so often. It was a lot less than what he said, but three seats
the
away
guy
from me,
got
this old man, and he, I don't know why he was there. Maybe he just loves comic books. I don't know. But every like 45 seconds, it was like, ugh. And it was 3 seats away, so he's just like an old guy. I don't know if he's trying to breathe or what, but it was just, it was weird.
Getting a
He
hand in the theater.
It was like an old guy noise. It was, I'm like, come on, just breathe normal. Just let me watch this. But he wouldn't do it, and it was to the very end, in credit area. His last, and I was like, okay, there's no end credit scenes. I'm leaving. I'm getting out of here. I can't do it. It was so
breathe,
bad.
Brandon. Breathe, Brandon.
It was so bad. It was horrible to hear in person.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
The fucking
Oh,
That's,
no.
that's rough, dude. That's
Oh,
rough.
It was rough.
So-
And his wife didn't say one word. She was next to him. They were older, you tell, like probably 60s, 70s. Didn't get why they were there. Cool, though. Cool.
Oh,
But
fucking crying.
every fucking... Oh, God, it was rough. Oh, God.
God, dude. I've heard that story. I don't know why I'm laughing so hard.
Old people, it's just like, great going to see it. Just shh, a little bit. Just shh.
So we were leaving, like, as soon as the movie ended with ours, we knew that there weren't any credits or anything. All we knew that there was like an anvil sound, and we were kind of wanting to just like hang out and watch the credits because it's respectful, this and that.
Yeah,
And
I almost stayed for it. I didn't though.
As soon as the credits started rolling, the guy on my right, mind you, they're probably about 19 or 20, I would say. A little bit, they're definitely younger than you and I, Cody.
The hand guy?
Both of them, yeah. And
no.
not the hand guy, but his buddy who was on my right stood up and immediately, and he just, as he was walked in front of me, like, and he like booked it out. He was just like, "By the way, there's no credits. You can leave." And I was just like, "I can do whatever the fuck I want." And his buddy walked right in front of me, and he got all the way to the stairs, and I was like, "And you can stop with that hand bullshit. That pissed me off." I just fucking, I said it. I
Stop with
fucking,
the hand shit.
I was like, that shit pissed me off, and I don't know if he heard me.
I
or
wish
not,
I
but-
wish I would have went with you. I would have said something so
Oh
much
my
sooner.
god, so now I want to do this thing where at any given point, if something hilarious or something, just
No, don't do
Oh,
that.
no.
You're gonna hurt everyone else.
I'm gonna sneak it in every now and then. God.
Okay, did you have a terrible experience, Gelf, in your 3 viewings?
Nope.
Oh shit! What?
The second,
Apparently, we
third
need to
time
move to
I went-
Texas, Brandon.
The second and third time I went, I knew what parts of the movie were like slower, so I
Yeah.
made sure that I left at different times for my second and third showing. But I could not sit still that long. I was
Oh,
there
yeah.
was too much going on. Like there was too much that
Yeah.
I couldn't sit there for that long. I mean, I got it, and I
Especially when
heard-
you anticipate everything because you've seen it once, so it's like you're waiting for something to happen rather than the
Yeah,
small parts
and-
of it. Yeah, yeah.
I saw it all, and it was great, and it was fun, and I had a good time, and blah blah. But would I go see it again? Probably fucking not. I mean,
Well, you've seen it 3
Oh
times. I
god,
can't
you've seen
imagine.
it 3 fucking times.
I also
I would see it one
um,
more time just because it's been like a month and a half, 2 months, and I don't remember every single detail. But I would like to see it again.
Well, you guys, so let me just in comparison. I went to go see The Fellowship of the Ring in the theater. Guess how many times I went to go see it?
9.
23 times.
Wow, and
No.
9
I went
close.
to see.
I
went
could
to
see
see
you
the Two
going to see that one a
Towers.
lot.
Well, I went to see The Two Towers 11 times. I saw Return of the King 6,
Okay, so it clearly got worse as it went along.
and I never left the theater once during any of those showings.
They're long ass movies.
That's how like. I don't know if it's just like my ADD or whatever has gotten worse over the years, or if I just have like that. I've
Goddamn.
much more limited patience for movies that take that fucking long. Like I understand
Well,
that there were a lot of parts that were important
Yeah,
to the story and things like that. Like I get that. But
I'd say it's just the style. Like you like that more Middle Earth style.
That's what I
over
prefer.
the comic book style of Avengers. Like you like that.
right.
It's more interesting.
Are you in
Okay,
the
Dr.
bathroom right
C-Mac,
now?
keep going. Keep going.
You're in the bathroom right now, aren't you? Are you pissing on the podcast?
I never once pissed on the podcast. How dare you bring that up?
Your voice got echoey. I was like, I think he's in the bathroom.
I was done peeing, but I was talking.
Oh my god.
No, one thing I didn't realize, I knew that the Lord of the Rings movies were long, but I didn't realize the first
Very
one is
long.
3 hours and 48 minutes.
Crazy.
Two Towers is 3 hours and 55 minutes, and
Mhm.
Return of the King is 3 hours and 20 minutes.
Well, and that's like nowadays, a very long movie is Endgame, which is barely over 3 hours. So it's like it's 3 hours and 2 minutes or something like that, whatever
Well,
it was.
that's why
And
you have those memes of, Marvel Cinematic Universe fans. The movie's going to be 3 hours long, and then it's the picture of James Franco with the noose around his neck.
yeah,
First time.
No,
yeah.
first
Lord of the Rings fans.
That's good.
I watched that little bit of that Netflix show too. That's funny. First time? Yeah, no. Well, it was for me. I didn't see any of the Lord of the Rings in theaters, but I watched them outside of it because a buddy got me into it.
Mm-hmm.
But they were great. I always loved them. I watched all the Hobbits. I watched all of them. I enjoy that. I enjoy that era, like that kind of mythological era, over some other things. I would watch Lord of the Rings and Hobbit over a lot of stuff, like Harry Potter.
I probably won't ever see the Hobbit movies again, just because they were such a fucking travesty.
Yeah,
But,
see, I didn't read the books, so to me they're great.
Well, yeah, I guess they were still way too long. Regardless, they were just way too fucking long.
Long, but so was Lord of the
read
Rings.
the book. You can read the book in less than 5 fucking hours, and they made 3 goddamn movies out of it. It's unnecessary.
Oh, it's only one book.
Unnecessary. It's one fucking book.
Oh, damn! They made
And if you
three
took
movies.
if you took your time, it maybe takes you 8 hours to read.
Yeah, damn! I didn't
It's
know that.
not
See, so
that
to someone who
fucking
doesn't
long.
read the book, it's interesting
No,
because
you read the
it's
movie.
a lot of details I don't understand.
If you've never read the book and you go watch the movie, you're like, wow, this takes for fucking ever. Oh my
Not for
God.
me. I loved it. I loved them.
Well,
I think I saw
enjoying it
one
is
or two in
different.
theaters.
Enjoying it is different from it being too fucking long, because there was a lot of extra fluff that just
Yeah.
didn't have to be there, you know?
Well,
Like, it's
is
kinda
it
fun,
enjoying
but-
it about the whole experience of going to theaters and seeing movies? Enjoying it rather than what you're getting, like you're getting the enjoyment out of it. So the story is great to you rather than so specific for people that have read the book and stuff like that. It's more
See,
enjoyment. That's what
I can
movies are about.
I can enjoy a movie and still have legitimate gripes about it afterwards. That's
Yes.
the
Yeah.
entire thing. Now, that was my
And that's
that was my
good. That's
problem.
rare.
Well, that was my problem with The Hobbit. Was it a fun movie the first time I saw it? Oh,
Yes.
definitely.
Yeah.
But do I have problems with it? Far and
course.
beyond. That's an
Well,
entire
especially since
thing.
you know everything about it. Like it's a big thing.
I
Because
bowed
I've
to
heard
the
they
feet
haven't introduced
Stephen
certain
Colbert.
characters and stuff like that.
Oh my God! Please don't
Yeah,
get me fucking
see, yeah,
started.
I don't want to, but I've never read them, but I've heard that there's like one of the best characters in the entire series they never introduced.
Yeah,
and,
well,
like,
you know
stuff
what?
like
One of
that.
these days, C-Mac, you and I will do we'll do an XP grind on
Okay,
Lord of the Rings or
I'd
something.
love
Or
to.
you know what? We'll just do like
I'll watch
we'll
them
have a-
all again and just try to get into it or read them before. Just try.
We'll do
be
a
fun.
3-person XP grind. It'll just be you, me, and Brandon, and we'll we'll talk about it.
We could do it. I don't know how. Have you watched them all, Brandon?
It has been.
It's been a
Oh my
while,
gosh, it's been at
especially
least
the
10
Lord of the
years.
Rings. The Hobbits, I've seen all 3 recently.
I haven't seen any of the
fairly
Hobbits.
Oh, well.
Uh-oh.
Have you read the books?
Wait for it.
Brandon?
I said no.
Oh, we
Oh, I
didn't
didn't
hear
hear
it.
it. Yeah, no one heard you. Yeah,
like,
she said,
no?
wait for it. No one heard it. Okay, so you watching it wouldn't be too terrible, but the Lord of the Rings I would like to get to. I always loved it. I loved
So
Legolas. He was always my favorite.
he was like
My
every
favorite
kid's
was
favorite.
Haldir.
Legolas
guys
was the
know-
bomb diggity.
Do you guys know who Haldir was?
Haldir.
I can't think
He's
of.
that one dude that showed up in the first 2 movies.
Oh,
and he's
there
like,
he is.
the dwarf breathes so loud, I could have shot him in the dark. My
Oh,
favorite
the
character
fucking.
ever.
Nope, you gotta share it. I have no clue. I haven't seen those movies in forever.
It's like
Oh,
Legolas's
I'll-
brother.
Oh
Oh.
no! It's not Legolas's brother.
Oh, sorry.
It's just an elf,
Elf,
bro. You
elf,
can't.
elf.
Oh no, you said it wrong, bro. No.
All you elves look the
God
same. Make
Brandon,
Middle Earth
you and I
great
are gonna have
again.
At the next PAX South, you and I are gonna have some fucking words, bro.
Make Middle Earth
The
great
first
again.
one, the first one is gonna start with "fu" and ends with "uck you."
Make Middle Earth great again. No. Oh,
Oh my god.
oh, that's rough.
No.
God dang it. Share the picture. What's his name?
Oh my god, you mean you're okay? Hold on.
HALDIR.
Okay.
I
Oh
actually
my
have a
God.
shirt called. It's Craig Parker's the actor.
Oh, it's
but-
definitely basically his brother. They look the same. Elf. They're both elves, and they both use bows and swords.
That is.
Oh, nope. Nope. Yeah, their siblings aren't the same. Nope. Okay.
I swear to God.
I liked
There.
I
that's
love
what-
Legolas. I
I
loved it.
like two people. I can't remember
Yeah,
the dude's
yeah.
name. It starts with an A. He's like the main guy, the main bodyguard.
Aragorn.
guy.
Aragorn?
Yeah, I like him. And
Aragorn.
I like
Gorn.
I like Sean Bean's character. That was pretty cool.
Boromir?
Till he got,
Yeah, I
you
mean,
know,
it's basically
you know.
pointless, but yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Not
He
what?
dies in everything. He dies in everything.
Fucking reason. Oh my
He's a
God.
pointless actor.
Bloody, I'm gonna stab you in the face
That's
with
the
a hammer.
point.
Ned Stark. Wow, he lasted a long time.
Oh, hey! Do not spoil that show for me, asshole. It
Have you not
just
watched
ended.
it?
No, I didn't watch up to that point. No.
Wait, hold on. Whoa. Oh, what do you mean up to that point? How have you watched any of it?
I watched the first half of the first season.
Oh, oh no. Okay, you can't say spoiling when it's been 10 years.
It just ended. It just
The
fucking
eighth
ended.
season. The eighth season. The first season ended 9.5 years ago.
Doesn't
This is
matter.
on you at this point. God, dang. I
You
watched
trigger
last
me,
episode
asshole,
day
I'm gonna
of.
trigger you.
God. Bunch of heathens around here. Anyway,
So much heresy.
Sindar. What's his
So much-
ethnicity?
So much heresy.
There's heresy all over the place.
Speaking of George
That's
R.R.
funny.
Martin, he is
Oh,
teaming
yeah.
up with From
Yeah.
Software to make Elden Ring.
Elden
and that
game? Elden
that
Ring, yeah.
artwork in that game, that
It
shit looks so good.
It looks very good.
That's the type of shit that I'm into, rather than like
It's gonna
sci-fi
be- well-
shit. Like that's cool.
Yeah, but I wonder how it's gonna play because it's got the,
Probably just like fucking
video game out of Japan.
Song of
So
Ice
it's
and Fire.
it's like it's. Well, no, I don't think it's gonna play like. See that style plays good in an RPG style game, like the Game of Thronesy, like his era, like his style of story plays good as RPG because you get decision making, you get different characters and a lot of character depth and a lot of
And if
stuff in his
somebody
books.
dies, it's totally part of the storyline. You didn't fail
Yeah.
a decision.
Yeah, exactly right. That's what, and that plays good into it because it can be either or, especially in a game. If he's creating a random game, like not a random game, but a game where it's not set on necessarily books that he's created. I think it's gonna be cool. That style looks good. I saw the trailer looks cool. The whole style, the video looks interesting.
You think it's
It
gonna be
looks-
I'm waiting for Death
another?
Stranding.
You think it's gonna be another Dark Soulsy?
Yeah, me too. I hope not. I really hope not.
See, those are the type of games like Dark Souls.
hate those
and
types of
not
games.
not really Bloodborne, but like I like the Dark Souls
Yeah.
like storyline and the artwork, but I don't want to play it because that game is so fucking hard, and I just don't have time to really learn and
See,
you know.
and
get
Guess
thing
what
into
I'm
it.
is-
playing on Wednesday on my stream? Fucking Bloodborne.
Oh, good.
Yay!
Yeah, pray for me.
That's I
I'll
will,
keep a
'cause it sounds
walkthrough open.
terrible. yeah, pop up every so often. Hey,
Well,
wink, wink.
Gelf
So,
thinks
Gelf,
that
how
I'm
many times
super
have you
good.
died yet? Fuck you! Oh, okay.
Fuck you, God. Oh, that's how many. Okay.
We've been doing this thing
400.
on Gelf's stream where she's like, man, I just got to brute force
Yeah.
it, blah blah, and then I'll give like an answer. And she's like, oh, you're so good, blah blah, and I'm just like, I got walkthrough it, but I'm not.
cheated. You fucking looked it up, dude.
I don't know this game. I just got
if
the
you can't
answer.
figure it out, I'm not gonna figure it
I
out.
got you. Yeah, no,
You're the
I
master
did
at
figure
point
it
and click.
out eventually. I got through most of that code without any help, and that's fine.
funny.
Brute forcing a puzzle is completely legit.
It was
I
just
try
cracking me
not
up.
to do it, but at the same
That's
time, I try not to
hilarious.
do it. But yeah.
Dude, you're the master at point and click. Like I said,
Definitely sounds like it.
if you can't figure it out, I'm just gonna be like, I don't know, fucking smack the deer with a stick. I don't fucking know.
I literally have to look up the
Something.
correct answer if you cannot figure it out. Like
Well,
the exact answer.
That's why I have research assistants. You know, I have people that I'm like, okay, I can't figure this out. Somebody be my research assistant. You know, somebody else
Oh,
figure it
that's
out.
cool.
But I still don't like people to
Oh, God.
tell me what to do. I like it when people give me a hint as to what I
Hint,
need
yeah.
to do.
I
Yeah.
tried to keep stuff
So
pretty
you can
vague.
still try to figure it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'll
You did a
only
good
pull open a
job.
walkthrough if I know that, like, if I've been watching you play a game for a couple days and I've noticed that it's almost more of a struggle than not, then I'll pull
Mhm.
one up. But if I see that you're kind of like struggling a little bit and then kind of going along just fine, I just won't. I'm just like, yeah, she'll figure it out. She's good. If
Yeah,
it was me
I'll-
playing it, it'd be like, yeah, just finish the game for me, please.
Did
Somebody
you ever
else do this shit?
do you ever play the Dragon Ball Z games? Dragon stuff like that?
There's a million of them. Dragon Ball Z Kai, or wait, that's a show.
Well, there's
You're
a
talking
new
about
one.
Budokai?
It was no, there's a new one. I guess it's supposed to be called. It was called Project Z, but the official name came out and it's called Kakarot.
Kakarot, yeah.
I don't know what that
Or
means to any
Kakarot?
of you.
What?
No, it's K.
Yeah, Kakarot is Kakarot. That's
Yes.
Goku's name. It was apparently it's debuted at Microsoft.
That's his
E3.
name.
Yeah,
it
that's
came
his-
out today.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
no
his.
clue.
That's his Saiyan name.
Oh,
It
There's a tra-
basically it's
there's
supposed
a trailer
to
for
be,
this.
yeah,
it's
there's a
supposed to be
trailer.
like a corruption of the word carrot.
Yeah, and then
All-
Vegeta is
all
like vegetable.
They whatever they're called, the Saiyans they're named after vegetables.
Yeah. Holy
How?
shit!
Mm,
What's Gohan?
fuck if I know. I don't watch the show.
Dude, these
I used
cinematics
to when
look
I was
so
young. I
fucking
haven't
good.
watched.
I
I'm
know
gonna play
precisely
it.
dick about this stuff.
Yeah, I knew Brandon did. I didn't know if you did.
I don't know what his name means off the top. It doesn't show much gameplay at all. It looks open
Oh,
worldy,
it doesn't. Okay.
but
Oh, really?
yeah, But
Interesting.
that's the thing.
Oh, Gohan.
If you don't know,
means
you can't
cooked
tell.
rice.
Yeah.
What was that?
Gohan means cooked rice
There you go.
because he's only half Saiyan, so he's not like veggies. He's
Oh, that's funny.
veggie-ish.
So what's Frieza?
Oh, fucking God! Why do you make me look this up?
I'm watching the trailer. I just see Frieza, so I'm watching
the
the
thing
trailer.
that like this game looks really good, like the cinematics and stuff so far.
Yeah,
the
the
one thing I worry about
cinematics
is
look like
every
Damn,
game that's not a fighting game has been absolute shit.
Yeah, it has
Like-
to be a fighting style. Yeah.
Oh man, like they really have got to make this good. Except
mean,
for,
they
like,
can do
like
it like a,
Xenoverse was good, but it's like a 3D fighter, and that was pretty cool. Like they just need to
You know,
polish
if
it
you-
a little bit.
You know, what'd be cool. Something like this, like a Dragon Ball game, but
Like
it's
3-minute warning, by the way.
Oh,
No,
Frieza
it's good.
isn't a Saiyan though. He's not like is he?
oh, he's not saying. Okay, I have no clue. I have no clue.
What
no,
the
no,
fuck
no
is
damn clue.
happening? No,
Brandon's the
Frieza's
only
not
one
a
that knows this
Saiyan.
shit.
You guys
I'm
are out
just
of your
naming
mind.
names. Anyway, this game, if they could do a game like that, like a Dark Souls style, but Dragon Ball Z, where you go face like this tough person, would that be cool? I don't know.
You'd be so good at pitching games. So like our protagonist, he has to
That
like
didn't sound like
challenge
it.
himself.
It sounded like you
and
made fun of me.
he,
Might have been.
He's
Might
gonna
have been.
fight this
Not you.
really
you
really
stay
bad
out
guy.
of it, non-Dragon Ball Z.
What?
Not you, her.
And what if he's like twice as buff, right? And he's got like super duper powers.
Yeah. Just like over the top. It's like
You know-
Frieza, but like way better.
Now that I think about it, I know a lot more about Dragon Ball than I lead myself
I
to
know you
believe.
do. You and stupid Zach used to talk about that crap. Got every episode that came out.
Oh, you
God,
sound like a fan, dude.
no. When I was younger, I watched it. I don't know shit based off of after the '90s or the early
Dude, it's
2000s.
so
I
good.
don't know
It has the
anything.
same premise every time, but for some reason, it's just
Well,
so
that gets
fucking
annoying.
cool. It's just so cool when it's just like,
Well, the
oh
animations
no,
don't they
we're
change
about to.
from
Well, yeah,
style to
Super,
style? Like they have
well,
different.
Dragon Ball Super is like the newest one. It looks
Yeah.
so good, but like Dragon Ball Z has the more edgier, like pointy nose kind of art style,
Yeah,
and that
yeah,
style looks
the
really
old-
cool
yeah.
because it looks meaner. Like it looks
Yes.
like.
It's not rounder. It's not. Yeah, everything's not round.
Okay, so
which
this
makes
is-
jolly style.
I'm just gonna talk about this for a second because I know you guys don't watch it very much, but for audio listeners,
Yeah. Go,
when a good example would be the Boo Saga, that art style on how mean it looks compared to Super. Super's really good.
Was that the fluffy pink guy?
Yeah. But like during
Yeah.
that time, you know, they were constantly in Super Saiyan form, and like everything was just
Yeah.
sharp. Every nose, every hair was just fucking razor sharp, and their muscles were so defined and shit, and it was just fucking cool. It was just fucking people beating the shit out of each other. Now,
Intense, yeah.
Super is a little bit softer in the color palette in like the styles, but it's its own thing. It's cool. It's more of
Yeah, it's
like
rounder
it
edges,
focuses
it's
on
not-
like flashier blasts rather than like, you know, muscle to muscle kind of
Yeah.
poking each other with their noses and shit. So
Hey, fuck you,
Wanna know
Piccolo
what-
for
you guys
life, bro.
ever- Did you guys ever watch
question before, sorry, can Piccolo extend his nose, you think?
No.
And if yes,
He was always
Can-
my favorite. He was always my favorite when I was younger. I don't know anything about him. I know when I was younger he was my favorite.
okay, what were we
That's
saying?
all I
Bill?
know.
Did you guys ever watch the show Escaflowne?
That
I
sounds
have
familiar.
no clue what that is.
Okay, so Escaflowne was a
Esca-
series that is known for their pointy fucking noses. I'll get you guys a picture.
Is
for
it an
those of you-
anime?
Yes, it is.
The Vision of
Okay.
What's the name,
Escaflowne?
like,
Nope, I've
Escaflowne.
never seen it. No.
Well,
I've seen 2 animes in my life.
Oh, I've seen this like maybe like once or twice.
yeah. Here's a picture that like really exemplifies it.
Is it a
There
Gundam
you
for
go.
knights?
What it is
Yeah.
it's a Gundam-esque. They're called Gymelifs.
Oh my
and
God,
they're more,
those
like,
noses.
organic or whatever. Exactly, right? They've got these fucking pointy
Wow.
noses.
It's like Pinocchio looking.
Really good series though. I would, if you get a chance
I
to
just
check it out.
I've watched 2 anime. It was Dragon Ball and then it was One Punch Man. That's about it.
That's a good
Did
one.
you ever, if you get a chance to watch
seen
Shokugeki
the
no
new ones.
Soma Food Wars.
I don't even know what you just said to me.
Food Wars. Oh my god.
No, the
It
other
just
term.
doesn't
the
even
other
has
term.
no reference in anything in my life. Japanese style stuff just does not stick out to me.
So here's a let me pull open this image really quick. This is what I was talking about with like the pointy nose and like the
Oh, of that
animation
era?
for Dragon Ball. Like everything was sharp.
Oh yeah,
Everything was
dude.
so
Yes,
sharp.
that's exactly what it was. So cool with like the abrasions on their face with that dark little squiggly lines.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
just-
that.
For people who don't know, I just like Dragon Ball Z Kai picture of Goku. Just,
Yes.
everything's just sharp looking. Also, we're at an hour 32 actually.
That's exactly how it was.
Oopsies.
No. We've been
Good
going on and
conversation.
on and on and on this podcast.
Yeah,
and it was
yeah,
just,
it really has.
make it 2 hours if you want, it's whatever. But we have been doing hour episodes lately, so it's
We're,
whatever.
Good
we're
hour
making
and a
up for
half
lost
here.
time now. So
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I don't care. Have they announced anything else at E3 so far? I haven't been keeping up.
Xbox
Oh.
ended, so I think Xbox is only today. I don't think so.
What did they have for? I was looking up the Halo Infinite stuff. Is that
It was a cool trailer. It was just a little bit of they introduced it was this guy in the spaceship basically, and he gets messed up, and then he's there for a while. Well, like his spaceship, something happens to it, and he grows older because his beard and hair gets longer, and then he looks out his front window, and Master Chief's sitting there, and he pulls him in and basically brings him back to life, and then with all the systems of the spaceship, and then he says, we've lost everything, and it shows like a ring destroyed, and and then they get attacked, and then it's he's like, oh god, what are we gonna do? And then Master Chief's like, we fight, like in his voice, so it's
Yeah.
and then
we
it's just cool. It shows him going out the exit of the ship, and it's just pretty cool. It doesn't show a lot. It's just a small video.
Yeah, I'm
Maybe
kinda
they
skimming
show
through it now.
more gameplay ish at the end of the E3, maybe. But
See, I really want to play. See, now that the Master Chief Collection and all that's coming to PC,
dude, I'll play it with
super. Yeah, we
I'll
should
play 100% through it with you. I love those games.
Yeah, we should definitely play through that because I've played all the way up to Reach. Like I haven't played. I don't know if 4 is even in
You
that
haven't
collection.
played 3 or 4? No,
No,
it's
no.
not. I think
I've
it's
played.
the Halo 3.
I played 1, 2, 3. I played Reach.
I think it was just
ODST
1
I
through
played
3
ODST.
with better graphics, basically.
Yeah, so like I still need to play like
Redesign.
4. Is there a 5? Does it go 4,
Yeah.
5, and then
Yeah.
Infinite?
I think this is the 6th one. Yeah,
That's what I was wondering because I didn't play with the weird.
I played those 2.
Guardian
4 was
looking
okay. 5
dudes.
was better. I think
Well, yeah,
the
because
5 online
4
was pretty good too. Me and my brother played that for a while.
4 was kind of like, okay, we're gonna start doing something new, and
So
I can
weird. It
I
was
can
so
understand that it
weird.
was a little bit rough, and then
So
5
different.
builds on it.
5 tied a lot more in. It was pretty good. But
Yeah.
Infinite's gonna be good. They said it's supposed to release with the next gen, so gonna be pretty good.
About that hour and a half.
Oh, I thought we were just gonna continue for a minute. we had so
Oh,
much
are
to
we?
talk.
Oh
okay,
yeah, I mean,
Well,
I
well, 'cause
gotta
I
eat
was-
soon, but other than that, like I've just been talking.
Yeah, I was like, oh, we have a lot to talk about, and then you're like, oh yeah, we're making up for lost time. So I was like, okay, everybody's
Yeah, I
on board.
know.
Let's just
Yeah,
keep
I know.
talking.
Oh, sorry. I
No,
thought
I'm
we were
good.
wrapping
We
up,
can-
and then it just
we
kept
can
going.
end
So I
it.
was like, oh, okay. Well.
Yeah, we
That was a
we
good
definitely
one.
can.
A
I
little
just-
over an hour and a half.
I hate
Actually-
to be this person, but I gotta pee.
Oh, good. Bearded was that person first. So.
And you did it second, right?
Me?
Didn't you go to the bathroom while we were recording?
Sure fucking sounded
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah. Twice. I went twice.
it.
Oh my god.
I'm just good at it with the
Wireless
first time. The second
headsets.
time, I just had to throw in, wireless headsets.
I'm
It's
taking a
just-
poop
it
right
adds
now.
it. And that's it, everyone.
You would have never known. My voice may have become a little bit more echoey, but no, I wouldn't do that.
Can't tell I'm dropping. Anyway.
All right, let's.
Oh god.
We ended the podcast on a shit joke. What the fuck?
Literal.
After all of this,
Dropping
So,
deuce. My goodness.
fine. Yeah. So we'll just fuck it. We'll just wrap it up. And next podcast is gonna be huge because E3 will be basically finished at that time. It'll be Sunday.
Yes.
So
yeah, it'll be a
we will
lot
have-
more information.
yeah. So just fucking everybody get your notepads out and get ready to start scribbling and
Yeah,
scrabbling.
exactly.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I have a question. This is one thing. I have been trying to get on this topic. I keep forgetting it. I have forgotten it for the past 5 podcasts.
Ooh.
That seems like a lot.
It's so pointless, but I got this off the Rooster Teeth podcast because I was listening to it forever ago. And man, again, I've been like trying to ask you guys this question for like 2 months. If there was a bell that dinged that marked your halfway point in life, would you be okay with that? Like if you're sitting there
Yes.
at your desk and it went ding, that means however much time you spent in this life, that's how much
amount of time left.
that's how much time you have left from here on out
Yeah.
after the bell ding.
You have that amount of time left. Yeah.
So like I
would
spent,
love it.
27
changing my
years.
Are
in,
mindset
you,
on
like,
a
are
lot
you
of
the only
things.
one that can hear it? Are you the only one that can hear it or no?
no, let's fuck it. You can hear everybody's. Like you just walking down the street and you hear your ding, and you're just like, oh fuck.
Ooh, that'd be creepy.
That'd be
No,
weird,
you know what'd
wouldn't
be really bad is a woman has a baby and it's like, ding.
Ding!
Oh my
no!
God.
Oh, no! Oh, like some it's gonna get even worse. 6-year-old, bing! Like this is like some little kid, and you're like, well, fuck, like that's
Oh, and then the
bad.
kids are like,
Jesus.
what's that bell mean, Dad? And you're just
You
like,
don't wanna know.
Oh, nothing.
Oh, and
yeah,
then you have to
just
explain
can't
it to
explain
him.
it to him. No, you
Wow.
don't explain it to him.
Well,
I didn't
now
hear
you've got the
anything.
question,
He
should
fucking
you?
died 6 years later.
I would say no, because you let them live their life rather than thinking about stuff. Like you would have to as a little
So-
kid. Like
But
if
then
you're
the next
20,
6 years,
I get
you're
it.
spent looking at him like, oh god, how many more days do we have left? Shit.
Well, and as an adult, you would keep track of it, but you'd also, or you wouldn't, and you would just kind of forget when the bell went off. Yeah, no, not
What if
surprise.
what if you're at a convention and a lot of people's bell goes off and you don't know if it's yours or not?
I would say probably in your ears it's louder than everyone else's, wouldn't it be?
Yeah.
Because
That's
it's
what- yeah.
your specific, it would have
Or
to be.
what if you could only hear it,
But who
right?
knows?
And you're having breakfast with your family or something, and only you hear your bell go off, and you go, "Oh shit!" And they're like, "What?" And you're just like,
Nothing.
yeah,
Nothing.
my
Like,
bell went off."
Depending on your age, like you're like 20 and you're like, oh shit.
What if you're the
That-
only person that can hear the bell for other people?
Oh my god, that would be so
God.
cool.
Oh my god.
Oh my God,
Black
that'd be
Mirror,
cool.
make it! Black Mirror!
Oh, is that a? Oh, I didn't know it was a thing.
That's Netflix. Black Mirror?
Oh,
Have
Oh,
you never seen
no.
Black Mirror?
Oh
Watch the
no.
episode
I've only
Nosedive
heard of it
first.
yesterday.
There's so many good ones. Just
But
watch Black Mirror.
Make that one your first one because a lot of people went in and watched the first season of the first episode of the first season and got immediately turned off of the entire
Yes,
series.
it's a different show, but it's so good.
Watch
It makes you think.
Nosedive. It's the episode 1 of season 3. It's got Bryce Dallas Howard in it, and it'll give you a really good understanding of how the show kind of works. And then watch the Star Trek episode.
Oh, I watched the Star Trek one. Oh, it was so good.
But I'm not into
was-
Star Trek. Will that affect my viewing?
No.
Nope,
You'll
nope,
probably
nope.
love it better then at that
Yeah.
point.
Yeah,
Oh.
you would.
Oh.
It's such a great show, and I've heard the new season's good. I gotta start watching it.
Like at the
It's
ending of
just
the
such a good
credits.
show. It makes you think about a lot of shit. It's pretty interesting.
And then watch Sex, Love, and Robots.
I
because
haven't
that's
seen that
amazing.
yet. That's on Netflix, right?
Yeah, it's phenomenal.
But it's animated.
Each video is animated in a different style. It's kind of
Ooh.
like Animatrix, how it's a bunch of different stories, but they've all got different styles of animation. Like that.
Oh, okay. I don't like animation stuff, but if it changes, that's kind of interesting. Keeps you.
And the animation quality of, especially, I think it's called Sunny's
I saw you
Strength or
post
something like
about
that.
it. I think
It's really, really fucking
Yeah.
good. I guarantee you like it.
I
And
need
if
to
you
watch it
don't-
then. I've heard good things. It's around everywhere. I've only heard good things about it.
Yeah, the animations look good. I'm looking through it now. Kind of.
Yeah, I've seen some stuff and looked at it. I just was like, I didn't know how it played out, like from
It's
episode
an
to episode and all
because
that.
every episode's a different story. Yeah,
Oh, that's cool. Kind of
Okay,
like that.
I'm gonna
it's
end
like
on my
Black
final.
Mirror, but yeah.
Oh,
my
what's
final
your final thought?
So I was delivering boxes today, and I was like, man, I want to buy a street and rename it. And I was like, what would I
no.
rename it? And the first thing I thought of was Guillotine Lane. How fucking cool
Why?
would that be? Because I was like, all these names are just
You
fucking
chop heads
boring.
off on the
Oh,
lane.
I'm gonna go live on Arizona Street, or I'm gonna go live on Peachtree Street. That's so fucking boring.
You need
We
people to
have
buy
a-
houses on your street, so you
We
would
have a
take
Sil-
naming
we
it
have a
something.
Silmarillion Trail here in Austin.
That sounds
Silmarillion
wicked.
Trail. That would be amazing, but it's like $1 million houses or something like that.
Oh my
Oh, of
god, that's a
course.
crazy little name too.
I would just rename a street Rich People Lane, and then just be like, oh yeah, I live on Rich People Lane.
Just have a bunch of poor people there.
and then buy the Poor People Street, but Poor People
Yes.
Avenue.
Just
so
it's
bad.
like $1 million houses, like just so rich people have to say, "Oh, we live on Poor People Avenue." It's like, oh
Live on
no,
Pauper Lane.
that'd be fucking great, dude.
That's fucked up, dude. You
That'd
should
be funny.
I'm kidding.
Jesus Christ. All right. Wow. Hour 41. Looking pretty good.
That was a good one.
I feel like we can continue, but let's go ahead and end
Yeah.
it so everyone can
Yeah,
use the
that was a
bathroom.
good one.
Or, do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I used it twice. I'm good.
Oh my god.
Thanks for listening. Patrons, or if you want to become a Patreon, I'm gonna fall out of this outro really hard.
It's okay.
If you want to
right
support
out of it.
if you want to support the podcast or the other shows that are coming up, because we hopefully are going to be soon to be posting those. So in the process of recording, feel free. Patreon.com/controacquired. If you're listening on Spotify, we actually are on
Yep,
YouTube as well.
Spotify.
YouTube.com/consoleacquired. If you're listening on
Don't
YouTube
made us the
with a
short
Spotify,
link.
it's bit.ly/consolerequired. Isn't that correct? bit.ly/consolerequired. I looked at the link like once. No confirmation. Okay.
bit.ly/required podcast, I think.
Oh fuck. Whoops.
God damn it, Brandon.
I ruined it. Start
the
over.
link
All
will
right.
be in the description.
All right, stop recording, and we're gonna re-record this whole thing. All right, places everybody. Bearded, call Bearded, get him back.
Yeah, get Peter, bring him back in.
But yeah, we appreciate all the support. I
Yes,
had
bit.ly
something else and I forgot.
bit.ly/required podcast.
Yeah, that's for the Spotify.
Yes,
It'll be
that's for
everything will be
Yes.
posted down below in the YouTube, and if you want to find us on Twitter as well, I'm at Console Required, and CMAC is at CMAC Survival, and Gelf is at Gelf TTV. Find us, chat with us. I don't care. Make fun of Cody.
Hang out. That got real weird, dude.
Oh, hang out. Oh, well,
Come
I
chat
didn't
with
mean
us. I don't care. Like, god dang, dude.
come over to my
You
house,
okay,
eat some pizza
bud?
with me, or just
Yeah, come over. We
it's
can have a
completely
party.
You need
I
a
do.
night off, man.
Yeah, one day.
Dude,
Just get a day off.
My break is coming up, and I'm so excited. I have to work. Okay, so from here on out,
Is it Tuesday,
I work,
Wednesday? Which
I
one?
work Monday, Tuesday. I'm off Wednesday, and then I work
Okay.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then I'm free for fucking 8 days. And I'm
Yay! Yay!
Oh shit,
So
dude.
excited, dude. I'm gonna bust this week out. I'm gonna.
All right, Wednesday we playing some games, but then after that, we got to plan some bigger things.
Like bigger
I
games?
suck your dick.
Yeah, for the 8 days off. Yeah, Brandon, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, did you not hear me?
No, what'd you say? Ass and no, okay,
All right,
yeah,
let's go.
okay.
All right, let's go.
Enough.
Let's go. We're at an hour 45. All right, thanks for listening, everybody. Goodbye.
Uh,
Bye.
bye.